Yeah, baby. Robin looks like a schoolgirl today. Got your schoolgirl look. I read in the paper today you're leaving me.
I am?
You're taking a job with the Lifetime Network?
I am?
That's what it says.
Where?
I'm going to miss you.
Well, it's been nice.
I don't blame you.
This must come to an end.
With me threatening to leave the radio, Robin has to look out for her own.
Where'd you see that?
They have a picture of Queen Quivers here. You know, that publicity photo of you is the best. The one where you look at her staring down at her subject. It's kind of like, you know.
Top of the totem pole.
Looking down my nose at you.
Humble.
My subject. Where are you?
Feeble subject. Let me see here. It says, Queens seek hosts, because they tape it over there in Queens. I thought they were calling you a queen. I think if you take this job, you should do it in a royal...
In a
scepter and crown.
Queen of Queens.
Lifetime's noon talk show, Queens, evidently
I haven't even talked to these people.
Is continuing its search for co-hosts to join show regular Sissy Biggers. Have you ever seen this show? I've never even seen it.
I saw it once or twice.
As we reported last week, Patty Davis and Joy Behar have become regulars on the program. Now comes word that show producers are talking to Howard Stern's sidekick, Robin Quivers, as a possible addition to the program.
Who are the producers? Because I didn't know I talked to them.
And nothing definitive on Quivers, although talks have been held, said a source. Unlike other show co-host candidates, Quivers has not done on-air stints yet with Biggers. However, as part of Stern's team, she has received extensive TV exposure and has hosted on CNBC's Talk lineup. And there's no doubt she'd lure some of the radio jock fans to the Lifetime program. Meanwhile, another potential co-host candidate...
Oh, somebody's competing with me?
Yeah, who has appeared on the show is comedian, Playboy pinup, and USA Network talent Rhonda Shear.
Forget it.
You got a lot
cut out.
Like, why would they look at Rhonda Shear and you?
Well, I mean, we're two the same type.
Yeah. Will you go with a single name like Sally, Jesse, or Rolanda, or Oprah? Will you... On TV, will you just become Robin?
On Robin.
Or
yes.
Quivers?
Watch On Robin today.
On Robin. Well, I was reading it, and Ralph said to me, what do you think of that? I said, I think it's a good idea. I don't think there's anything wrong with Robin doing her own TV show. I think it's a good idea.
Well, I'm not doing this one.
Oh, you've already decided?
I don't know this show. I don't know what these people are talking about.
Well, what if they give you some good money?
Well, that's another story.
Yeah, I would do it.
But nobody's talked to me about anything yet.
For the right cash, I'll be on Queens. Hey, why turn it down? No, people think I get jealous if you are going to, do so. I said, right. No, she should do other things.
But I think this is very interesting. This is a turnaround at Lifetime, I guess, because they used to say, oh, no way is that woman ever working with us.
Now they're using your name in press releases.
Yes.
Yes. I would say you're the leading candidate since they put a 5-foot picture of you on the article.
Couldn't it be bigger? Why is my picture so small?
Why do they reduce you to that size? With the cleavage and the whole thing.
I worked very hard on that picture. I might as well blow it up.
And they cropped off the top of your head. I don't like that.
Well, that was always there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you look at all those pictures, the top is cropped.
I don't think that's right.
That's
hard to recognize without the mustache and everything that's drawn on it in the back.
Yeah, I know. I held it up next to that. Because in the back we have this picture, except you have a big mustache. and I don't know, nasal hair and stuff.
Ponytails coming out under her arm.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks different without all that goop on it.
I don't know. Which do you like better?
My favorite part of you is the very top of your head. I don't know why they keep clipping that off.
There was a crown. And so
crown and scepter. All right, anyway, so Robin is still with us on the show, even though...
Until I finish this deal.
Anyway, you hadn't seen that in the paper?
No.
Yeah, the Daily News.
Big surprise to me.
Big surprise to me, too. I read it, and I just said, well, I've heard rumors.
Did you ever feel like, geez... she should have talked to me first.
No, not at all. In fact, we share...
Johnny syndrome?
In fact, you should ask my permission. We share the same agent, and he never breathes a word of what you're up to. I commend him on that. Because sometimes I try to poke him for information. I do. I go, what's going on over there with Robin on the book and everything? Can't talk about it.
Oh, is that right?
I go, I'm just testing you to see if you're... I think it's funny that he can't tell me anything.
Yeah, he's very funny in those situations.
Okay, that's legitimate.
He almost acts like he doesn't know you.
Yeah, I know. Same here.
Well, there is that other party.
Although he does discuss Fred's business all over town.
Is that right?
There's just nothing to discuss.
And yeah, nobody asked about Fred. Even.
Nobody even knows what. All right, but congratulations to you, Fred, as well.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll start the show right after these words.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, it's Hammer here, and I'm chilling with my man Howard Stern. It's all good.
What's 43201? I'm sorry, I don't know the reference. Is that some kind of black thing? 43201. Jackie. Jackie hasn't seen black people in ages.
Is that a zip code?
Yeah, maybe that's like a zip code for one of those, like the, what do they call it, Compton?
Maybe he's Oakland.
Oakland?
Yeah.
So, like, black guys give out their zip code?
Like Beverly Hills 90210, that's all I can think of.
Hammer, 43201, baby.
4 is Louisiana.
4 is Louisiana? 432. A lot of guys, a lot of brothers have a lot of secret
maybe
code.
Has he been in jail?
Maybe that's his last residual check.
Oh, no. He's counting down wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 comes before 0 when you count backwards.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
43210. Hey, the guy maybe didn't have the advantages that you had, Jackie, in school.
Never make an astronaut.
Never make an astronaut. And now our first astronaut in space who is black, Hammer. You're kidding, Hammer is the first black astronaut? All he has to do is count down, and then he will be the first black astronaut. 4, 3, 2, 0, 1. Uh-oh, the mission is aborted. Hammer is out. Oh, my. They feel his counting, his mathematical ability was not...
He's been working on that for months.
Yes.
It's such a shame.
It's such a shame he choked at the last minute. Damn, I knew it was 1-0.
He did it yesterday in rehearsal.
Yeah. 43201.
Already felt the taste for tang.
Yeah. Having developed a taste for tang, Hammer felt he would be the first black man in space. Has there been a black man in space yet?
Of course there has. Yes.
Thank God.
Several.
It's about time in this racist society. Black people are recognized.
Send them all the way into outer space.
There you go. Did they ever let him come back?
No, we've never seen one come back.
No, we've never seen him return. I know a guy down south said he wants to send all the blacks into space.
What guy was that?
Daniel Carver. He's starting a whole astronaut program. There you go.
That's the secret plan of NASA.
They're going to get all the black people into a rocket ship and send them into space on a mission, and they never let them return. They'll either...
Why do you think it's taken so long to build a space station?
That's right. It's huge now.
Somehow we lost contact with the ship.
I swear it wasn't on purpose. Oops.
I swear we was going to fill up the gas tank, so we only fill it halfway. Darn.
Oops.
We lost all the black people. I'm so upset.
Darn.
Wake up, black people. All right, very good. That was a very funny little thing. All right. Very funny show. All right. Now we can go home. There was your humor for the morning. I'm not in a real humorous mood.
Why? Something bad happened?
No, it's just that, the days are getting very long. Yesterday.
And they're coming down to a precious few.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I had wig stock. I had to go.
How was it?
I had to go get fitted for wigs because and when I talk about wigs, you're talking about each wig is over $2,000. It's like a $2,500 wig each one. Mm-hmm. So you have for a movie.
It's a human hair wig.
Yeah, it was really weird when they were like putting the hair next to me to match my hair and stuff. Man, it's so real that there's just no difference between my hair and this wig hair. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that wigs can accomplish the job.
It's not that plastic hair that
no.
you're used to.
Wow, it's so weird. It was so real. It was kind of creepy.
So who's this wig master?
Some dude. He's some kind of eccentric and stuff.
Uh-huh.
He talked kind of like George Takei.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Except he had like an Australian accent. Oh, my. He was like, hello.
In Australian. Good day.
Tell me, this first wig we're making, the hair, what does it come down to? Does it come down to your nipple? Mm. Mm. Was it kind of like, he was real professional, like a real, movies is a whole different world than the junk we're used to doing.
I think you have to act more professional because it's such a make-believe business.
Well, we had the guy there who's going to be fitting me for prosthetics. Don't forget, when I'm younger, I'm heavier, if you remember. And,
so you're going to have a bodysuit?
Not a bodysuit, but I'm going to be wearing pieces of my face in different scenes.
Not in the rest of your body?
Yeah, but there's different ways that they pad. It's not a bodysuit.
Oh, I thought maybe you know, like those women who get pregnant.
No. They
put them in a whole suit.
But it's really interesting how they age you, and then they make you younger, and they have ways of pulling your skin back. There's a whole deal going on. You know what I'm doing today? I'm getting a face cast. Where they stick your head in cement.
Right.
And they just, you can only breathe through your nostrils.
You're going to see, Ralph always wanted you to do that, remember?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't let Ralph. The guy who's doing it to me, this guy Bob, is real professional. He did the makeup for, like, tons of cool movies.
You always said to Ralph, I can't let you do that. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. And you talk about body doubles.
Mm-hmm.
They said, do you have a preference for who's going to be your body double? You're standing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you mean I have a stand-in? I go, why do I have that? They go, well, do you have a preference? Who's going to play your stand-in? I said, no. I said,
yeah, oftentimes people have their sister or brother stand in for them.
Wow. Well, I'll have my sister stand in for me.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I'm Howard stand-in.
I don't have a brother, so... So Ralph goes, I'll be the stand-in. And then even John Alvinson said, what are you, everything on the movie? Wait, you want to be, just shut up.
He'll have so many, again, Ralph's name will be all over
right,
the credits.
Ralph tried to weasel his way into the movie.
Oh.
Where do I stand? Ralph Sorella, co-director. Hope you don't mind that, Mr. Alvinson.
You don't want Ralph doing anything close to that because then he'll get a big head.
Ralph's not doing anything.
Pissing off people.
He's not doing anything. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. So anyway, so they said I was thinking of like maybe hiring Joey Ramone to be my stand-in, but he might be insulted by that.
And he might cost too much money.
Yeah, right.
You think?
Yeah, he's pretty expensive.
Oh, Rick Ocasek isn't doing anything.
Yeah, I might get him. Isn't that funny though? Like I have a stand-in.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I never thought about that.
And then they offered me, they said, who do you want to be your assistant on the set?
Mm-hmm.
Like your gopher.
Mm-hmm.
Should I get one of those too? And they go, yeah.
You have to.
Then I was thinking of giving it to Gorilla, but I'm not going to give it to him because we need him here.
You're not going to bypass me for some young, really beautiful blonde.
You're not needed here? Is that what you're saying?
What are you saying? You don't have time to be you got to be there. It's an 80-hour week.
You're going to work. You're going to do this radio show?
No. The assistant's job is 80-hour week. Gorilla.
I would gladly do it.
I know you would, but I need you here. What am I supposed to do?
Well, if you're going to be here...
How are you going to do both? You have to go to college.
I'll take a semester off. It would be more than worth it.
And you're going to be here in the morning and travel through the whole day with me?
Absolutely. I would give
It's an 80-hour week.
I would give my left leg.
All right, cut off your leg.
Cut it off right now.
Give me a scissor. I would definitely
give me a scissor.
Now,
I think you don't need more than a scissor.
I'll do it with a scissor. How's that?
I don't know. We'll see. You're awfully incompetent.
What about
incompetent?
Ganji there is...
no, not Ganji. Ganji got enough.
Without him.
How am I
forget Ganji. We've already promoted Ganji. What?
I'm not...
I thought of you immediately because maybe I'd reward you for being a good kid, but...
I would not let you down.
I don't want anyone annoying me. And also, there's like a lot of... you got to be there early in the morning to set up. You see, they start...
can't be here.
They start setting up at 7 in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? And like you got to prepare platters of food for me and all kinds of stuff.
Have I not been doing that for the past 3 years? Have I ever messed up?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Vic looking for a gig? No, Vic, I got to give it to Gorilla before you, right? I mean...
yeah, it's up to you, but...
What?
The same offer.
Oh, sorry?
I'll do what he just said he would do.
Cut off both legs.
Cut off both legs?
With a scissor?
Yeah. I don't... Well, first of all, there's some people who are professionals at this, like professional gophers, like assistants.
And they know what they're doing. They know their way around a set.
Yeah.
They always wear a stopwatch or carry a clipboard. I never know why.
Yeah, I know. But there's professional assistants. So I got to find out what they're supposed to do for me. See, because you might not know what to do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know that I need someone who's more experienced.
But you also want someone that you kind of know that.
Yeah, but the problem is I know you and I ain't that thrilled with you. You know what I'm saying? I want to hang around with you.
You ain't that much fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. I've been on this set 2 months, and I haven't been doing any acting yet. All I'm doing is hiring.
I mean, I think Gorilla's a great guy, but isn't this the part of the job, Howard? Isn't this why you spent your whole life so that you get this incredibly beautiful, like 22-year-old blonde who's very good at what she does.
I have a wife
who's very good at what she does.
I can't have a 22-year-old blonde.
He picked a 22-year-old years ago.
Yeah.
And he's
the one,
with her.
yeah, the one
I grew with her.
Yeah, I got to have a guy. I don't think my wife's going to go for me having a 22-year-old
He's
blonde
already got
assistant.
love seeds, Gary. What are you trying to do?
Yeah, and quite frankly, who needs that temptation? I'm ready to be pushed off the boat as it is. You know what I mean?
Doesn't your wife understand that this is how Hollywood works?
Yeah, well, my head is exploding from Hollywood. I better just back off.
You know what his wife understands?
Right.
She understands Hollywood's divorce law.
Yeah, right. All right, listen, don't get all worked up over this. Don't even bother me about it because I don't even know. Because the guy said there's a lot of things that people do that they do this professionally. So I don't even know that this is a realistic. And Stuttering Vic, I could never give it to you because Gorilla would commit suicide.
Definitely.
You could hire us both.
What?
You could take us on. You could.
Yeah, but I'm not. You know what? It's not up to me. It's up to the studio. They would have to talk to you guys to see if you even know what's going on. Who even knows what an assistant's supposed to do on a movie set?
Be an assistant, you know.
Yeah, but
how hard could it be, Howard? I mean,
that's a bad attitude, Vic.
You don't know. You
don't know how hard it is.
Right, I don't know, but I'm speculating that it can't be. I mean, it's an assistant's job, you know.
Yeah, but in other words, if they have to tell you what to do every minute, there's some people who know what to do. They've served other Hollywood guys,
I agree.
and they know what to do on the set. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys will be standing around going, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, what do I do?
And what is that?
See what I mean? And you don't even have a car, Gorilla.
I'd buy one.
What if I need you to run to my house and get some?
I'd steal one. My parents have 2 cars. I can borrow one of theirs.
You can?
Yeah.
How's your father going to get to work?
My father takes a train.
Oh, okay.
His father's a mailman. For God's sake.
He's not driving from house to house.
Yeah, right. He's got his mail truck. You know what I mean? What side of the car is there steering wheel on? Is it?
He walks.
Oh, he walks.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
He's working up to a car.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to find out whoever was like De Niro's last assistant. You know, because I want to. You see, a lot of these actors are bull busters.
Right.
They get a hold of these assistants
And whip them.
and whip them into shape. I got guys who sit around watching me.
They yell back at you.
Yeah.
Your assistants are always talking back.
Yeah, because Gorilla will be like, I don't know what to do. No one told me what to do.
Well, I didn't know.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, but no one told me. A lot of these kids know what they're doing already.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't such kids. It's like a professional job.
Well, if you gave me a shot.
I tell you what I'll do. Yeah, I tell you what I'm going to do for you, all right? Because I like you. You're not the brightest kid, but I like you. I'll get you an interview.
Cool.
All right?
Yeah. Cool.
And try and find out what an assistant's supposed to do on these movie sets.
I will look into it.
As far as I could tell, you got to just serve me in every way possible.
Well, I've been doing that for the past 3 years, haven't I?
Yeah. All right, Gunga Din, get out of here. Gunga Din. All right, Gunga Din.
Thank you.
All right, that's Gunga Din.
Gunga Steve.
Gunga Stupid.
Gunga Grillo.
Oh.
I've been sitting with this information for 3 weeks.
Really?
That I need an assistant on the movie.
I'm still thinking about pondering.
And I called Gary and I said, what am I going to do?
And he said...
And he goes, I don't know.
Yeah,
as
typical,
usual.
Typical. Very helpful, Gary.
And I go, well, how can I give it to Gorilla? We need him here. We don't want to take interns away from here.
Uh-huh.
Because we need our
If you
interns.
could give him a paying job and he wants to work in movies.
Yeah, I'd like to give Gorilla and it's a pretty good paying job.
Yeah.
It's not a bad...
I mean, he's always crying about money.
but it's a long week. It's 80-hour weeks.
Well, he says he puts that in now, so
Yeah.
he just take off school and do it for the experience.
I see. I don't know. I wish I even said to the guy, just you guys you interview people and just
yeah, it would be so easy if they just say, "Here is your assistant."
Yeah,
and
well, they don't want to
ask you these questions.
In a way, I appreciate it though because you don't want to be stuck on a movie set where you sit around for hours and hours of waiting with some dickhead who's like bugging you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't have to be bugged. You go in your wherever you go and close the door.
Yeah, but you need your dude. Evidently, you need an assistant. I don't know what for, but you need one.
Yeah, but they don't have to necessarily be where you are.
Yeah,
at
but
the moment you could have them stand outside the door.
But even if they're standing outside the door and the guy's a jerk, it can be real annoying. You know that. I could obsess on it.
Yes, for no good reason.
Yeah. So I'm going to find out what an assistant does on the movie set, and then when I find out,
Gorilla can do it.
yeah, and if I'll figure out if Gorilla can do it. But also, you got to be somewhat innovative. You know what I mean? There must be cool stuff.
There might be some things you need to anticipate and look, see a problem down the road before it gets to be big.
Like if someone was a trained assistant and was trained by some ball buster, Like they'd come in and go, Howard, you need me to do this, 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 and this. I go, oh, that's right. That's what I need.
Yes, before you go into this shoot, we can get this, 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 and this done. Because, and I'll set this up for you so when you come out, that'll be done.
Yeah.
But who knows if that exists?
And Gorilla, yeah, it does evidently. Gorilla don't know how to do that. Gorilla's like, oh, wow. You didn't tell me to do that.
What?
He'll do whatever I tell him to do. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
But is he
I was here at 7 o'clock. Nobody told me to.
Yeah, right. He'd be all flustered.
How was I supposed to know?
Yeah, right. I didn't know.
What am I, a mind reader?
I never did this before.
Yeah, I never did this before. I need that.
If somebody had told me.
Yeah.
If I'd done this before, I would have done it already.
And make sure it's done tomorrow.
Yeah, I need an intelligent midget, you know? Hoo-ha. 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 You know what I'm saying? Do you
you trash me, at least give me a chance.
No, well, yeah, but you don't know what you have to do on the movie set. I don't even know what I have to do on the movie set.
But at least it was explained to me.
Ralph is here.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
You know...
Listen. What is it, Ralph? Listen.
I don't even want
What is it?
Never mind.
What is it? What do you want?
You're going to need somebody who can communicate with other people on the set for you. You know.
So what are you saying?
Not just go pick up stuff.
Right.
Well, we know you can't do that.
You're looking at him. I'm pretty busy already, Robin. Thank you anyway.
It's not the point. I just wanted to point out
if I needed to do that, I could do that, though. Thank you, Robin.
Communicating with other people.
Go host a show.
Yeah, right.
Go dress up like a queen and host.
All righty.
I know. What are you saying? Gorilla can't communicate?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's one of
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Are you saying anything?
Like he might have to go over to the director and, tell him something for you or that kind of thing.
He can do
or
that.
Other people on the
I don't know. Don't talk too quick, Robin.
Wait, I mean,
Rob's making a good point for once.
He can definitely relay a message, don't you think?
Come on. You're talking about Gorilla.
Honestly, I would take this very seriously.
I know you would. I know you'd try as hard as you could.
But I'm not as...
But like even when I had you work, like you came out to my house to help me or some stuff, you were like so slow and thick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
He was really slow.
I wasn't that bad.
You were pretty bad.
A lot.
I don't know if you could really snap to this one.
I wasn't that
This might drive you right over the edge.
Yeah, this doesn't require reading or anything, does it?
I don't know. I don't know what it requires. That's the problem. I would recommend... I'm going to recommend him for it.
Mm.
But I don't know. I don't know what he has to do.
You'd have to read the script and anticipate what you'd need. And
stuff like that.
Exactly. Like if I got all the information, say if you had a shoot, I'd have to set everything up for that day.
Right.
Right. So I'd have to get all your stuff prepared, make sure everything is there and ready and needed. So when you come in, you have it and there's no hassles.
But you're going to have to...
And I would pound the table a lot.
Yeah, are you going to pound the table a lot to prove that you know what you're doing? And then I would do this
and then I would pound the table so it sounded very noisy.
And then I'll pound the table on the set.
When he's pounding the table, he's pounding it into his head.
Yeah. Nikita Gorillo. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that it's very important.
Maybe you could be
You're very hesitant.
Does your assistant have an assistant?
See, that's the problem. We have to hire an assistant for the assistant. No, Gorilla, here's the thing. I like you. That's the only reason I'm even bringing this up on the air. I think you're a good kid. But I don't know if you're going to be in over your head being an assistant.
Well, maybe he can't do that job.
You're discussing whether he's got what it takes to be a lackey.
I know. I know.
But maybe
it's not a lackey job. It's an important job on a film.
It is. It kind of is, though.
Ralph's acting like he's been on a film.
Yeah, well, Ralph once worked on some horror movie that was like a D movie.
It's an important job.
It's an important job. It's an important role, you understand? Yeah. How many people are cut out for it? Dino De La Berry. All right, so the point is that I don't know whether or not. You know what I'm going to do, Gorilla? Let's leave it like this. I'm high on you. I like you.
Thank you.
You're high.
You're high to be on high.
Yeah. You're high if you use it. It would be exciting, I know, to work on a movie, right? But, and also part of me doesn't want to sit on the movie and see, like, those
strangers?
no, I don't want to see those goofy faces that I see every day here that don't know what they're doing. Like, all of a sudden I'm going to feel like, am I in an amateur production? Gorilla's here.
You're going to have to see me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to limit it. So I don't want to see, like...
But if it's crazy, it could be a welcome sight, too. It's like a double-edged sword. It could go either way.
Yeah, I guess.
He's like a security blanket.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd hate to think that's my security blanket.
I'll just get into trash.
I'm sorry. Hey, the fact that you're even being considered is an honor.
It is,
All right?
Really
that's what they mean when they talk about the Academy.
Yeah, right. I just don't know if you're qualified to be a lackey.
That's hard, man.
I know. It's more than just running out and getting me some hot water.
Believe me.
You know what I mean?
You got a schedule for the day.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know what...
cold water, too.
I don't know what an assistant does, but evidently they're telling me it's real important. You're gonna see that it's needed, and it's someone who sort of thinks on their feet. You know what I mean? It's like an innovator in a way.
You got to think ahead. I mean, you're going to have to go to the director and...
Make sure that you have your stuff ready and what's going on.
It's not just his stuff. It's not just like getting him food. It's like being able to communicate his ideas to other people.
Is it? You think it's that important?
Yeah, I really do.
Oh, well, Gorilla, maybe you ought to bow out of this right now.
Mr. Director, Howard thinks that this next scene, he doesn't understand his motivation. Could you possibly give him some information that could lead him into his character a little bit more?
Technically.
And would you like to see my dad do? I don't know if I could handle this. You know what I'm saying? It's my one shot here to get
Barry.
It's my one shot to get a good assistant. You know what I mean? And I don't even know. See, if all it means is you just get me food,
you got the job.
You got the job. If it means any more than that,
I don't know.
Here's what I want you to do.
Give me a chance.
All right, I'm going to give you a chance.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about some of those phone messages, Gorilla.
I know. That's the other thing. Like, you might have to be in contact with Laura, my assistant.
Yeah.
Who I know. And
she's not too choked up with you either, I don't think. You know what I mean?
I thought she liked me.
I don't know. I got to find out from her if she really liked you.
Gorilla
she might have just been telling you that.
He does take the world's worst phone message.
He does.
What was he doing at your house that he couldn't handle?
I think he was boxing stuff.
No. No. That was for the book.
Yeah, for the book. You were helping me pull tapes and stuff. Yeah.
It's not that I couldn't handle it.
He carried the book. No, we needed him to pull tapes. He was a little thick.
He didn't understand the system, maybe.
All right, listen, but he tried his best. And he was like, I want to help on the book. Okay, I said, well, why don't you drive out? I don't have a car. So when are you going to come out to the house? I'll be there by 5 o'clock. I go, 5 o'clock, we're done. I'll be there at 4:30.
I'll walk there.
Yeah, you know, what was the problem with Gorilla? Do you remember, Ganji?
Well, yeah. First, he couldn't get out until really late in the afternoon because he didn't have a car.
Right.
And I got a car. You have to get a car, which took him like all afternoon to get. By the time he got there, everybody was leaving. Yeah,
and by the time he got the car, he wasn't that into the job anyway, was he?
One big memory that everybody has of him doing the book was we basically dubbed tapes.
Yes.
So we turned around at one point. Gorilla had a tape problem. We turned around, and he had unspooled the tape, and it was all over him. He was like covered in tape.
No.
He looked like a mummy.
So he took my tapes and covered himself, and he looked like a mummy.
Oh, boy.
And Ganji at least gets that right. You were worse than Ganji.
I wouldn't dub no porno tape.
I wouldn't dub no porno tape.
What does that mean?
That's shot at me with the time I put stuff on a porno tape.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true.
Well, Ganji didn't double.
At least I know to check the tape before I give it to somebody.
All right, listen. Here's what I'm going to do. I made a decision.
Yes.
I don't know what this job entails, but I know they're going to interview about 10 people. Mm-hmm. The people you're going to be up against have done this already. Mm-hmm. In other words, they're going to be presented, and they're going to say, here's what I would do. Mm-hmm. So you better somehow find out what an assistant does on a movie. You better call somebody, and then clean yourself up, and I'll get you an interview.
Cool.
All right?
All right, if it doesn't happen, then at least
it's not up to me.
You consider me.
I'm going to be in on the decision. Okay. You're my favorite right now because you're the only one I know up for the job. Mm-hmm. But I understand there's a lot of... But evidently there's...
Somebody help me.
All right, Gorilla. Go ahead. Go prepare yourself for your biggest interview of your life. All right?
I want to make a movie.
If I made a movie, then my whole life would change. That's right. I would be the most successful gorilla in my family. Right. Mr. Appleton, I see this movie as a handsome, admirable, monochromatic tableau with energy and edge.
If I was shooting this...
Mr. Appleton, I loved your movies Rocky, Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3. I loved The Power of One, and I loved Lean on Me. I've seen them all bag to bag. In an Appleton Film Festival. The movie opens with a dragging shot from Brooklyn. What do you think?
You know what? I think maybe Gorilla might be too in awe and just get in the way. He'd be run over by a camera or something.
When Rocky says Adrian, I cry. I tell you, when he had the two turtles, Cuff and Link. I was thinking, this is man. The good side of man.
Take it easy,
the bad side of man.
Going off the deep end.
All right, I'm going to be John Avildsen, the famous movie director. You're meeting with him about you being my assistant, all right?
He's got to meet with John?
But possibly. You never know who he's going to meet with. Hello, young man, and what are your qualifications?
Well, I've worked with Howard for 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever worked on a movie?
No, I've not.
All right, well, thank you for coming in. Son?
Yes?
What's wrong with your hair?
Falling out very quickly.
I see. That's rather depressing. Do you think people want to look at the top of your head for the whole film?
It's supposed to be a happy, set.
This is supposed to be a happy movie. I don't want Howard looking at the top of your head and getting bummed out.
Can you wear a hat every day?
Would you be available to wear a hat?
Absolutely.
Over your face?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Because you're coming in a different hat every day?
See, I knew Gorilla was going to flip out if I
I'm not flipping out, honestly.
I knew you're not going to be able to handle this.
You don't... If that's where you think...
No, I knew you weren't going to be able to handle this information that I was considering you as an assistant. But even though I don't know what that is.
Honestly, I don't look like I got it already. I think that it's nice that you considered me, and I would do my best for the job.
I see.
Yeah, cool. And if you didn't consider me, I wouldn't be pissed at you or anything.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm considering you, but understand, and I don't mean this to like I'm blowing this off, but you're going to have to be interviewed against other people. This is not a case where, hey, Howard's giving me a job as a perk.
No, I understand.
Like I did for Ganji with that stupid E! show. All right?
Mm-hmm.
This is like real people putting up real big dollars for a big movie.
And it's important.
And it's an important job.
I'm a glass egg.
Glass egg?
You're a glass egg?
I'm a glass egg.
You'll be able to handle it?
I'm very much. I'll go in there and I'll breast the out of him.
At least I don't dub no porno tape.
Yeah.
Did you consider Ganji?
I mean, the truth is, no, Ganji's already tied up with this and the stuff.
He's overwhelmed.
Yeah,
already.
He's completely overwhelmed. I don't need to elevate him anymore. I saw when I elevated him to holding a camera, he got completely out of control.
Well, maybe Gorilla could work the camera. And...
I don't know. Truth is, I can't imagine Gorilla beating anyone out in an interview situation. That's what I'm nervous about. You going to be able to handle an interview, a job interview?
I always have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you interviewed for before?
Every time I've
Remember my letter?
What other jobs
Write John Avildsen a letter.
What other jobs have you interviewed for? I mean, you sent us a letter when you...
Well, no, but when I interviewed with Gary, I thought it was pretty good.
What other jobs?
Any other job that I had.
When you interviewed with Gary, it was good. You know, Gary didn't want to hire you to work for free.
You were tried
That's
out
not true.
Yes, it is.
only because we were in a jam? Did you know that?
Yeah. You better get yourself together. Well, you've matured a little. Oh, please. Oh, please. You're going to be able to handle this interview?
Yeah.
Gary, what happened when when Gorilla...
I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't remember the interview with Steve at all.
Yeah.
But I do remember that for whatever reason we didn't hire him as an intern. And then
when you say hire, you're saying you didn't let him work.
I know exactly.
And then what happened was we had like this job that nobody wanted to do, and Steve was so excited to be here that we let him come and do it.
I know.
Which was listening to tapes. And then he did that. And then he said, and then we sort of like grew to like him.
Right.
And then we said, okay, you can come on over.
I can tell you the exact scenario.
What?
It was that. You chose the other girl over me, supposedly.
Supposedly.
No, because she lived in the city, and you said that we have a problem with interns getting here on time, and she lives in the city. She lives very close.
You've proven yourself to be loyal and hardworking. So that is why, believe me, I even bring this up to you. Now, Robin, you might think I'm insane.
Well, I've always thought
but you know what?
with your hiring practices.
Yeah.
You bring up a great point, though, because even I was a victim of this on the TV show sometimes. You would say things to me like, hold my wallet. All you have to do for this entire day is hold my wallet or hold my jacket or something like that. And then what would happen is you'd get so engrossed in watching you, like, making out with women and everything, when you wanted it, we'd forget to give it to you. We'd just become so engrossed in the action.
Yeah. Well, Gary is such a blank slate. I would say to these guys, when I cut my videos, I got doing Butt-Bongo Fiesta. I say, okay, Ganji, your job today is to hold my wallet.
Right.
Or to hold my coat.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, what? I got other things to do. I said, no. You're now relieved of all responsibility. I just want you holding my coat. I don't want my coat stolen. I've had that happen to me because I guess I'm famous or something.
You know how that would happen is usually you would lose your coat for a while on the set.
Yeah.
Because the person who was supposed to be taking care of it had other duties and they would get distracted. So you would then assign them only the duty
and all the
of
guys,
holding your coat.
And whoever I choose to do this assignment then starts to think it's not an important assignment. They go, I can't believe Howard is demeaning me by making me hold his coat all day. And this is all that's important to me. The only reason you're here is to make me happy. And all I want to do is hold on to my coat.
Because you can't do two things at once.
Right. I can't hold my wallet. I'm enclosed for the set. I'm either dressed as Ricky Ricardo or a woman or something.
No, I'm talking about them. You had already tried them once with other jobs and the coat, and they had failed.
Yeah, because I let you hold my coat for the day, and you failed me. Didn't you?
No. It was good on Butt Bomb.
You did good.
With water, I was there every 3 seconds with water. Yeah. Your jacket, I was like 5 feet away from you.
Ganji was actually able to get water and hold my jacket at the same time.
I remember the day
and I got your food.
That you became completely responsible for the coat. It was the day we were shooting inside the uterus.
Yes.
And Ganji lost the coat.
No, it did not.
Yes, you did for a little while on the set. And
no.
That's when I went ape.
He called for his coat.
You're right.
You weren't there with the coat.
No, and that's when I assigned you only to my coat. Here's what happened. I know exactly what happened. What happened was what?
Robin, I never put that coat down.
Let me tell you what happened.
He assigned it to you.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened, Ganji. I'll refresh your memory. We were on the set, and one of your jobs was to hold the coat. We had many different people were assigning you different things.
Right.
And you'd put the coat on a chair for a second. I look over, and I see the coat on a chair. I said, didn't I ask you to hold my coat? You went, no, I'm holding it, but I said, no, you're not holding it. It's on a chair. I don't want my coat on a chair. I want you holding it. I have my reasons. Don't question my reasons. Just hold the coat. But I got to go down. I said, from now on, I'm relieving you of all responsibilities. Your whole reason for being here is to hold my coat. You are a human hanger.
That's exactly what you said to me.
Yeah.
All right, but after that.
And then after I assigned him to hold my coat, Ganji's father threw a party for him. Because he was so proud of him. Did you hold Howard's coat the whole day? We're going to throw a big party for you.
I graduated from CW Post. Summa cum coat rack.
There were invitations and everything.
I'll never forget it. Ganji's dad. Ganji graduated from like the world's worst college.
Yes.
And Ganji's father threw him a $15,000 party.
He threw him a wedding.
He threw him a wedding.
They were very proud.
Yeah, they were very proud.
Now they'll throw him a party with a cake the shape of a coat hanger.
Yeah. So, like, everyone was insulted when I said, okay, now your job is to hold my coat.
I know, he pouted.
And I wasn't even doing it to bust anyone's balls. Because it makes him look bad in front of girls, because he has to walk around with Howard's coat and all this stuff. I know what's going through his head. He wants to look important. I said, look, I don't care. My coat keeps getting lost. And you know what's more important? Nothing's more important to me than my coat right now.
It is very important. Once I had to do it when we were in Cleveland at some place.
And you messed up.
And I messed up. I was doing something else.
You lost my coat.
Because I was doing something else.
He lost it.
That was the coat that disappeared at that house,
he lost my shoes, too.
Oh, wow.
Shoes.
Remember I put you in charge of my shoes?
No, I don't know.
And then we had to send to Cleveland, had to airmail them to us? Right? Yeah, I was going to rip your head off.
Because I remember when Ralph just sort of lost it and wound up in the pool.
Yeah.
He forgot you, your coat, everything.
Yeah, Ralph was in charge of my clothes. Next thing I know, he's in the pool with naked girls.
I couldn't know.
You know what it is? When you hang around me, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on. And everyone gets lost. Like Baba Booey gets lost. He's watching. Gary starts watching because he's being entertained.
He gets engrossed.
Yeah, and the mouth opens up. He's not doing anything.
Right.
His mouth opens up. The drool starts to pour out. And he's staring there looking at Boff. Like, Boff. Yeah, Boff.
That's my Boff.
That's my Boff acting. So I'm afraid Gorilla, while he hasn't done this before, I can't.
Could get terribly carried away.
I'm going to be pretty tense doing a radio show and shooting a film. Everyone's pretty much informed me that I'm going to be out of my mind because you got to stand around and wait, and I'm going to be real cranky because I get up at 4 in the morning. And, if you start screwing up, then we're really going to have a problem.
I totally understand that.
What do you think you have to do as my assistant?
I would think that you'd have a schedule set out for the day, and that you have to be here at certain times, and you need.
What do you say?
Things.
You don't think he can handle it?
No, he's got really bad dry mouth.
He's interviewing. Are you?
It's the morning.
It's morning.
I'm nervous.
Morning is nervous. Morning
no,
is nervous. By afternoon, I wet up. Yeah. I get juicy in the afternoon.
I still got toothpaste mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I get toothpaste mouth. Toothpaste mouth. Oh, you're supposed to rinse it out?
I just suck on it.
Yeah, I don't have a brush. Can I be your assistant? I think of everything. I rub soap under my arms, and then I wait until like 12 o'clock before I wash it off.
This guy will be my assistant. I'll go out of my mind. He don't even know how to brush his teeth. I like you, though. I'm going to let you get an interview. How's that?
That's fine.
All right.
Thank you.
That's more than I can ask.
And that'll be the most happening job out of all the interns. Trust me.
Yeah. Definitely.
But for you to get it, it's a long
intern.
shot. That's like the Rocky movie. The odds were 1,000,000 to 1 he'd beat Apollo Creed. The odds are 1,000,000 you're going to get this production
You know
dad
what?
job.
John may be inspired to do another movie if Gorilla gets
All right. I have you in mind. I'm going to make you one of the candidates.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, you can leave. We're going to take a break.
Videotape that interview.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Oh, man,
that's pressure. Pressure.
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
Can you imagine him in a meeting trying to get a job done?
No.
I would like to tell you that I could get Howard's coffee. I could get his coffee. I could get his sides. I could get his potato. But I also would like to share this with you. The film, I believe, will qualify as a polemic, which one cannot deny the unbelievable emotional qualities and the barrage of powerhouse images that will lie in the film. Therein, I believe, lies the strength, Mr. Appleton. What do you think?
I think Fred's on crack.
I wish you could handle yourself that well.
Sounds like Fred wants to get.
Yeah. All right, let me take a break. And then when we come back, let's take some phone calls and stuff right after these words.
I'm excited about this.
Yes, now, I don't understand this movie.
I don't either.
Wes Craven is the guy who made Nightmare on Elm Street, I take it.
Oh, he's the creator.
And now he's come up with a new movie that is about Nightmare on Elm Street.
But it's like the movie moves on to the set.
In other words, his dreams have become to dictate the real-life horrors of the stars of the original Nightmare on Elm Street, meaning that
Freddy Krueger, you know, like the people who were in the original. The
Robert
girl
Englund, yeah.
And Freddy.
Yeah.
Who was that girl?
Heather Langenkamp.
Right.
Yeah.
They're back or something, and they're, I guess, walking around, and their movie role has now overtaken their lives.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
Yeah, it sounds wild.
What is it?
I know about this movie.
What do you know?
It's real life. It's like they've made all these Nightmare on Elm Street movies. The character's been killed off, and then in the script somehow he comes back to life.
So he's reborn, right?
It's real life, you know. Heather Langenkamp plays.
So in other words,
they're all in the movie.
Like, oh please, just go see the movie.
The film, away.
You
looks
know what?
great.
Yeah, good. Okay, thank you.
You're
Get out of here.
clear as mud.
The film co-stars child actor. He doesn't realize he makes no sense. Mike Hughes and John Saxon, as well as Craven himself.
Well, it wasn't John Saxon killed in the first one?
New Line Cinema's chairman and CEO Robert Shea is in it as well. All these movie executives.
Wait a minute, the executive of the movie theater?
Yeah, Bob Shea.
Company?
Well, he thinks he's a star now.
He's a real handsome man.
Starts Friday, October 14th.
This is Al Michaels. Anybody think this is a farcical show, a fake performance? Yeah, this is the real Howard Stern.
I love that bastard Al Michaels.
When he says less anyone.
Yeah, I love Al Michaels. He's one of our coolest guests. Everyone was coming up to me yesterday and say Al Michaels rules. And, you know, it's funny. I'm reading a Newsday today. Everyone's so frigging uptight. Did you see Newsday today?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, I know I ripped it out of the paper, and now I don't see it.
I got it.
Can you give it to me?
Yeah.
Thanks. Al Michaels is a great guy. He comes on the show, and listen to what the guy, this is Vern Gay, who hates me from Newsday.
Uh-huh.
Michaels and Stern. We don't want to cause trouble, but it is our measured opinion that Al Michaels exercised poor judgment by appearing on the Howard Stern Show yesterday morning. Surely he realized that Stern, for the 98th time, would go over that embarrassing incident in which Peter Jennings interviewed a supposed O.J. Simpson neighbor during the night of the Great Chase. But who was instead a Stern fan. Of course, Stern played the tape again, and of course, Stern mercilessly razzed Jennings. We called Michaels. This idiot called Michaels, Al Michaels, to bum him out about his appearance.
Boy.
Al Michaels was great yesterday. You know,
and he was having a good. What is wrong with having a good time?
I don't know. Everyone has to be so phony.
Set against it.
You know, here's the same people, journalists, who scream all the time that celebrities are phonies and they don't talk about what goes on behind the scenes.
And when there's something really sticky going on, you can never get to them.
Yeah. And Al Michaels is one of those guys who says, hey, I'll talk about anything. I love Al Michaels. Guy's such a pro. So this guy, he calls up Al Michaels, okay? And he says, so Al says, hey, you play along, you have a little fun with Stern, but no one takes it seriously. That's the spirit of the show. Every time I'm on, and every time you're on, you know you're going to be in the lion's den. You never know what it'll bring up. He added, when it comes to news people on TV, Peter Jennings and Ted Koppel lap the field. Nobody is second to me in my respect for Peter. So he's saying, hey, I'm not saying Peter Jennings is dumb. Howard is saying
That's right.
I mean, any idiot.
That he's not endorsing what you say by sitting in that visitor's chair.
Yeah, right away, because he's here with me.
He's agreeing.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to voice. You know, Vern wants a world where no one voices their opinion. No one can have a discussion.
You're supposed to stop saying what you've been saying when someone comes in.
Everyone's such an uptight dickhead. Right, Al?
Yes. Embarrassing incident, because it's this show.
Right.
Embarrassing. Farcical. Totally farcical.
Anyway, so listen to this. Letterman's people call us yesterday and say, could we have a tape of Al Michaels on the Howard Stern show? We need it for research. Like you're supposed to be complimented. I said, gee, the last time I lent you guys a tape, it was Richard Simmons, and Letterman just ripped my whole deal off with Richard Simmons.
I didn't know you had done that.
No, we didn't, but they listened to the show. It took them 500 times, but they finally figured out what to do with Richard Simmons. Letterman would never have a guest on like Richard Simmons, but I used to have Richard on and kid him about his schween sticking out of his shorts.
Right, and how short the shorts were.
Yeah, and bust his balls about his weight and goof on him a little.
Appearances and the whole thing.
So Letterman lifted the whole damn routine. Which, hey, what am I going to do? I don't own it, I guess. I don't own Richard Simmons. But the way I handle him was rather unique, because no one ever used to do that.
No,
never.
they used to sit there and pretend he wasn't in those short shorts.
And that's why you stopped seeing Richard Simmons on talk shows, because he became boring. All he would do was sit there and pitch his deal-a-meal cards and talk about fat people. Yeah, and cry. So once Letterman saw you could goof around with the guy and he was a personality, he basically put him on, and Richard left me for Letterman. Which is, hey, Richard's a bit of a dick.
Well, he's just like a woman.
Yeah. He scorns those that loved him first. But that's cool. Hey, that's show business. What can I tell you? So, Letterman's people call over here. Do you think we could have a tape so we can research? What am I supposed to do? Research for them? Show Letterman what? Why don't you guys go do an interview with Al Michaels and develop your own thing? You know, because we did that whole rap with Al about visiting OJ and everything.
Sure.
You know. Everybody just wants I said, why don't you call... He was just on Tom Snyder. Why don't you call Tom Snyder for a tape? You gave him the job after you.
That's right. But also, Howard, how helpful have they been to this show?
Zero. Every time I've asked Letterman for help.
That they, just think that they have denied you every opportunity to capitalize on anything you've ever done on that show.
I know. And when you say capitalize, all I've ever asked them for is a photo from me and Letterman to put my book or something, and they're like, no. No.
If you talk about a phone call from Dave gets upset. You just can't even mention that you do that show.
Gee, am I going to get a writing credit when Letterman interviews Al Michaels and just takes everything word for word right off my mouth? Right out of my mouth?
20 guys went up and grabbed that Emmy.
Yeah, 20 guys.
You won't be there, though.
I'm not going to be getting no Emmy. Believe me, I'm more responsible for the looseness of his show than anybody, and I didn't get no Emmy. And I'll never see an Emmy. And neither will you, Jackie.
Hey,
I deserve one, too.
You can't say I won't.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a Jackieism yesterday.
What'd he say?
My name appearing in all those TV magazines, that would be good.
What TV magazine?
I don't know. He's on the phone.
Oh, he was on the phone making one of his deals?
Yeah. That would be good.
Yeah, you catch... if you walk by... Jackie, after the show, runs into the jock lounge. Sometimes now it's even during the show.
Yeah.
And he's on the phone, and you catch little snips of information. And it's like, it's funny, because you walk by, yeah, my name in all those TV booklets would be... That would be good. That would be good. Like the light bulb over his head.
Keeps expanding the parameters of the marquee values.
Yeah.
Every time someone writes about you, you move up one notch.
And it's real funny because Jackie, every time I ask him to do something, he's like, how much money?
Right.
I need more money. And like everyone else, he's doing stuff for free and for plugs. And
how much money?
I'm like, Jackie, how can we do everything else for free and exposure?
For other people, he bends over backwards.
You want me to come to your house for dinner? How much?
You expect me to sit here and laugh while you're stealing my shoes?
Is there going to be food, you cheap bastard?
Yeah, you cheap bastard. 2 beers in each hand, jumping into my pool with his stupid beer hat on. And he's calling me a cheap bastard. All right. Anyway, he's the reason I won't make a party again. Drag me out of house at home.
Let's push Senator Al D'Amato in the pool.
Yeah. I have a party where I invite Jackie, and I have Senator Al D'Amato. I get a senator, United States senator, to show up, which was really cool for me because no one ever, and I have a distinct, and he's there with his Secret Service people, and Jackie's loaded out of his mind, and D'Amato goes, either you get him out of here, he says, because Jackie was trying to throw D'Amato into the pool with his suit on.
That would have been good for him.
Jackie is making a mockery of this whole thing.
Dominic was freaking out.
Jackie is ruining the party, Howard. He is ruining it. Jackie is making a mockery of the party.
I go, Dominic, leave me alone, will you? Go take it up with Jackie.
He's an embarrassment. I will. I'm afraid he'll throw me in the pool.
700-pound man at a pool party. I'm an embarrassment.
Hey, there's Bill Clinton. Let's give him a wedgie.
All right.
We'll get the Secret Service high first.
So Tom, our general manager, comes in to me. He says, I'm in my local pizza parlor yesterday. And well, Jackie knows about this.
Okay.
I'm in my local pizza parlor yesterday. And all the guys turned on the TV at 8 o'clock to watch the E! Show. They wanted to see Pamela Anderson. And they turned it on, and it was Joan Rivers. So I go, Tom, has anyone explained TV Guide to you yet and how it works? He goes, what do you mean? I go, the news show airs at 11. That was Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
And the Monday show, which was Joan Rivers, Tom should be working in a pizza parlor.
How many times
Has anyone
said that?
Can anyone explain the TV Guide to Tom?
Did you see the dim little light bulb go off over his head?
Oh, it was just like, yeah.
It was like brownout.
Yeah.
It was barely able to light. It was just,
Because he thought he had caught a problem with the E! Show. Tom thought he was, he was going to get me nuts. He was going to get me all riled up.
Right.
Driving a wedge.
Yeah. See, they're incompetent too.
They make mistakes.
You remember that scene in Tinkerbell when the light was almost going? I mean,
Right.
Peter Pan. That's Tom's brain.
Yeah.
Battery's down.
Yeah, battery's down.
Dead.
Barely able to function. Hey, Stuttering John went and interviewed Bert Reynolds yesterday.
Did he get to him?
Yeah. Well, I got to play you the tapes. Let me take a break right here. When we come back, phone calls, Stuttering John, and some other stuff coming up.
All right.
Right after these words. Jackie, new rave joke page, Martlink to order Jackie's comedy CD or cassettes, $10 plus free shipping and handling. Indian Summer Special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Friday night, October 21st at my father's place in Bayside, Queens. For raunchy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 922-WINE is not a pay service.
I guess we are in Indian summer.
What do you mean? Are we? I don't even know what temperature it is.
Yes, well, after the first frost, if it gets warm again, that's Indian summer, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. Yes. I don't know. I've been very busy with this movie.
You're busy to determine if it's Indian summer.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Well, we have our first finished 25 pages of script.
Really?
Like polished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're moving forward. We're in different phases of
So
it.
now
We know what the whole script's going to be.
You completed one over the weekend.
No, we didn't. We completed one page over the weekend. Takes time. Script writing takes time. That's all I can say. Because you got to boil everything down to its essence.
Yeah. A lot of boiling, I guess.
There's a lot of boiling. The water hasn't even boiled yet. All right. Anyway, so wait, there was a whole bunch of stuff I want to tell you. All right, let me get a couple.
Well, the thing I meant to tell you was I'm reading, some of the stuff I read in the morning today, and I see that Rosie O'Donnell is now going to direct a film. Wasn't she just, didn't she just do her first film?
Wasn't she doing stand-up comedy 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, wasn't she almost out of the business for a while?
Yeah.
And now she's going to direct a film.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
She's heading up a studio.
Yeah, that's next. She's going to head up a studio. Rosie O'Donnell.
Owns Hollywood.
Shows you how Hollywood is ready for takeover. No wonder the Japs are doing it, because Rosie O'Donnell seems to be taking it by storm. That's why I know my movie's going to be big. I see there is complete... I used to just think it was confined to radio, that there was no talent out there. Now I see it's in the world of film. It's everywhere. I know this film is going to be the biggest film ever. I just see it. I see it already.
Where are the talented people?
Right in this room. We just can't get out of it for some reason. No, I don't know. I'm very up on the movie. I'm very up on the movie right now.
And so you only need about 75 more pages.
Yeah, and then I was in. Yeah, but it's very complicated in how you get there on those 75 pages. Okay, and it's all the beats have been worked out.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So we know the basic beat.
Yeah. Which is the dialogue,
the rhythm on top of it.
Yeah, and it's all got to combine nicely and all that. You got to see the scenes on the page.
I see.
In fact, we had to cut out a lot of my favorite scenes because they don't contribute to the movement of the film. They'll only slow it down. So we cut out two scenes that I love. There's a great innovative scene where I combine farting, urinating, and hitting someone in the nuts. all in one scene, and I had to take that out.
I don't think Hollywood is ready for that.
Yeah. Well, no, there's plenty of other stuff, but it didn't contribute to the...
How is that going to move anything along?
Then we had a whole big discussion yesterday about what the film's going to be rated, and I insisted on an R. Nothing less. Yeah.
You don't want...
Because we were writing a seduction scene, and I said, no, let's go to an R. You want to see a little skin, don't you?
I don't want... Because I know it'll be female skin. I don't...
No, it's my skin.
Well, I don't want to see that.
No, you don't? Well, then we're all in trouble. Anyway, let me do something here.
You're going to get an R? You're going to show that much skin?
Yes. Let me show you my buttocks. In all its glory. Okay, anyway. All right, listen, there's a woman down here. There's a couple of things we have to tackle today. All right? There's a woman who came on our show. Remember the guy who wrote the song Old Black O.J.?
Yeah.
Old Black O.J.
had a white wife.
Looky here.
He carved her up with a
big old knife.
Looky here.
With a nip judge here and a stab wound there and an egg roll here.
Where is that song?
I think Gary's got
it.
Everywhere
a stab wound.
Everywhere a stab wound. You know that song? Everybody loves the O.J. song.
Big hit.
But we got a lot more O.J. songs to play. But anyway,
right?
Yeah, his turns out to be the best.
Still.
Yeah. So he brought, in order to get in here, he brought two women who stripped naked for us.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah. And the two of them were a little beefy.
Oh.
They were nice girls and everything, don't get me wrong, but they weren't professionals. And they came down here, and one of them had a bit of a belly.
Oh, yeah.
You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
So I said to her, listen, honey, you want a critique? You want an honest critique, or you want me to lie to you? Before I come down any radio show and get naked, I would have lost a few pounds, maybe 18 to 20 pounds. So she right away got a little insulted. I was, there was no time. I wanted to lose weight. Let me go off and lose weight and come back and show you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So she's back. No.
She did it.
Yeah, she did it.
Oh.
Gary said she lost the 18 pounds necessary. Evidently, 18 was the magic number because he said she's out there.
Well, you called it.
Yeah. I was right. So I did her the biggest favor of her life. And she's back with the old Black O.J. guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, evidently they come in a pair, yeah. Now all she has to do is lose the old black O.J. guy, and then I'll have her down here more.
She'll be perfect.
So, yeah.
Here nip, there nip, anywhere I'm nip, stab wound here and a dead Jew there. Here coon, there coon, everywhere I'm stab wounds. Old Black O.J. killed his white wife. Looky here.
There you go. Here he is. What's your name again?
Danny.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean Danny. Oh, yeah, that's right, Danny. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
And you, of course, are Amy, right? Now, Amy, when you were here the last time, a nice-looking girl, don't get me wrong.
Thank you.
But you had a belly on you.
Well, I still do.
You do? Then why'd you come back?
I do. Well, because I lost 18 pounds since then. So, I mean,
and that's what you told her to lose.
Now, what happened? Last time you were down here, it was very exciting being naked in front of me, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you enjoyed it because you came back, didn't you?
I won't put myself through this again if I didn't.
Right. What happened? Did you get very turned on when you first got naked for me?
Well, I mean, I didn't lose the weight specifically just because I was on here. I just...
Yeah, but, you know.
I had to.
But didn't it make you feel like you should lose the weight after you were naked in front of us?
Why are you here now?
Because I wanted to show him that I lost weight, and he asked me again, so...
Yeah. Yeah, no, she wants to show us.
But I think you basically what you like to do is strip for people.
Well, no.
Robin, what about being nude for me is so enjoyable? I don't understand.
I don't know. I'm trying to get to the essence of it.
I love that you do it, by the way, and I'm proud of you that you lost 18 pounds, and I'm ready to evaluate you.
Okay.
Would you like me to? You want an honest evaluation of where you're at?
Oh. Well, I know I still have more to lose. So.
No, don't say that.
He hasn't seen you yet, so you can't make this determination.
You're wearing a very tight leotard. Let me explain to my audience at home that you, of course, Amy, are wearing a very tight leotard. Danny, why the hell are you here? Did you write another song?
Well, I did. I wrote 2 more songs, but Gary told me this was for the FME thing.
Huh?
What FME thing?
Did he win an FME?
Well, he called me like 2 weeks ago in the morning.
Oh, yeah. We were going to give you an FME. We just never got to your song. Here's an FME. Okay. Here.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Right, very good.
That's why
Where's my trophy? He was up every morning waiting for us to call for the FM.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, Danny. Just sit quiet. What?
No, I'm just saying, well, I got the call. I didn't do this to come back, like lose the weight to come back on. It just came up because he told me he was coming back on for the event.
Okay, take it easy.
So,
we're happy.
Okay.
You know what, I realize now Danny just engineered this as a way to get back in here.
Right.
He called me
Right.
and said, hey, she wants to come on. And then he called her and said, hey, Gary wants you back.
No. Danny's all excited. Danny still can't figure out. He has one of the most beloved song parodies on the Howard Stern show ever, the old Black OJ song, but he can't figure out how to turn it into some money. And he's trying to figure out what to do with himself.
I got one for Marion Barry.
Oh, you have a new Marion Barry?
I found the music. I can't get the words off the tape. Instead of I Wish I Was in Dixie.
You know what you remind me of? You remind me of, who is an example of a group that had one hit?
The Mike Sharona guy.
Mike Sharona, the Knack.
No, I'm going to be bigger than
They wrote My Sharona. It was considered the biggest song of all time. My Sharona. Everybody loved this song, and they said these guys are going to be the next Beatles.
But they didn't have the knack.
But they didn't have the knack.
What I want to do is I want to put this OJ song behind me.
You better not.
No.
Because I've already heard the new song, Howard, the new idea. Danny, tell him the new idea.
From Marion Barry, the brilliant mayor of, the future mayor of Washington. Instead of I Wish I Was in Dixie, it's called I Wish I Had a Fixie. And don't nobody try to steal that either.
Oh, don't worry, no one will.
No. There's this guy.
Are you going to do it in your black voice?
Yeah, I have the music.
Let me hear a little of it.
I don't have the words with me.
I see.
You know, wish I was in Atlanta. You know. Anyway, can I say somebody's name on the air? I mean, there's this little.
No, you can't. No, I don't want to know about your personal gripes.
Okay.
Don't take it up with me. So, in other words, you're like the Tokens. I had those guys in here. Remember? In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. All of a sudden, record contracts. Go ahead, write 20 more of those.
I'll tell you how bad it is. I thought that was the Four Seasons who did that.
Yeah, right. It's like, go ahead. You guys are geniuses. We need another lion song or something. Anything.
That was it.
So Danny's like one of those guys. He wrote this great song parody, and he's desperately trying to come up with the next big thing. And it might have just been one.
A fluke. That's the one thing you had in you.
Yeah, and now, when he wrote it, he did it in 5 seconds. There was no thought put into it, and he just sent it to us. Now he's, sitting there. He's got a quill.
The music won't come.
Yeah, right. The music won't come. The words won't come.
He won the lottery.
Yeah, he won the lottery.
I won the lottery.
Yeah, you don't win it again.
You know what I want to do? If
you're a one-trick donkey.
I would love to go out to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Okay.
Now he needs to write in Los Angeles.
No, I don't need to write in Los Angeles.
Collaborate.
Go out in front of the courtroom, big speakers, and the day they're bringing him in for the trial, just start singing it right in the middle of Los Angeles.
Sing Old Black OJ.
Sing Old Black OJ.
They've got those rappers who do that.
Yeah, they have rappers.
They don't sing Old Black OJ.
You can go there and perform, though.
Yeah,
I'll perform live.
So why don't you start? What do you mean, we, white man?
Yeah, why do we have to be a part of it?
Wheel. What is wheel? Start walking to Los Angeles, and you'll go there and you'll perform.
No, we'll put it on the show.
Oh, we'll put it on the show. Okay, very good. Go ahead. It's going to get lynched.
I'll do it behind bulletproof glass.
You're going to sing Old Black OJ in front of all those black people.
Why not?
Are you crazy?
Well, they got Farrakhan, they got Spike Lee, they got...
they're black, you're white. All right, now listen to me.
They can say stuff, I can't.
Of course.
Go ahead, nobody's stopping you.
Go ahead and say it.
I need some help.
You need help, but don't look to us. None of us are that brave.
I would do it.
Amy is so bored, she just wants to take her clothes off. She's like, I just want to take my clothes off in front of you guys.
Done already?
I lost a lot of weight. I want to show my body. All right, just hold on. You'll get your kids.
I'm not.
You're very cute.
Thank you.
And now you look a lot better, I think.
Well,
she has 2 friends out there, too.
Are they nice?
Very nice. One is a black girl, Jill.
Yeah.
Very pretty girl.
Will she get naked?
She's borderline like this.
Really?
Yeah.
She's on the border.
Right, exactly. She's going to fall into it or fall off it. So I think.
What is it, Gary?
She's very cute, and I'm sure if you tell her how great her body is, she can get those clothes right off.
Very nice.
Amy, do you want to be naked with the black girl, or you want to be by yourself?
Sure, that'd be fun.
Did you ever have a black girl in here strip?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what about the other one?
I don't
She
know.
won't strip?
No.
How do you know? Why are you saying no?
She already said no, and I don't want what happened last time to happen again.
What is
Girl
it?
backed out last second. I'm not doing
What
it.
happened last time?
Sue said I'm not doing it. Right?
I say a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Let Amy strip. Forget the black girl if she's on the fence.
She'll pull Amy off the fence.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
Who needs her? I would like to see a really good-looking black girl, though.
She's very pretty.
She is. She's very pretty.
How old is she?
She's 27? 27, 28, forget.
All right, let me check her out real quick. I'll throw her out of here if she's not going to get naked.
She's walking around naked in the halls.
Yeah. I like vanilla and chocolate. I like vanilla and chocolate combined. Like my flavors.
That's your favorite
yeah,
flavor.
I like my flavors mixed. She a dark-skinned beauty or very light? Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I like vanilla and chocolate. You are my chocolate dream. You date white guys?
Excuse me?
You date white guys?
I went out with one once.
Absolutely. Yeah. What do you like better, black or white?
Black.
You do, really?
Yeah.
You
more endowed.
More endowed, really?
Here we go. Fred knows myths again.
Not in my pants. Is it really?
How many white guys have you seen?
2.
And you based your opinion of the whole race on those 2?
Yes.
Hey, you know it's true. Black guys are better. First of all, black guys during slave days were bred. Right? Am I correct? You're black.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
There was breeding going on.
And they bred them for penis size?
Yes. Among other things. They bred them for penis size.
Well,
yeah.
that was stupid of you white people.
I know. No, but they were bred for superior genetics.
Well, and a larger penis has to do with superior genetics.
If you have big haunches and big arms and big back, you probably have a big penis.
Well, but...
On Channel 13, there's tons of black naked women.
Oh, I know.
I'm telling you, on all those specials. I'm telling you, an Africa special, Ralph. I saw it the other day.
That's what you're shooting here.
Yeah, we're shooting a special for the E! Network.
But I'm not from Africa.
You're not?
I'm from the United States.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You're not African?
No.
You don't know your roots?
I'm from the U.S. of A.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think you were brought over on slave ships, your ancestors, or
how do you think she got here?
Yeah.
Well, my family did a history, and they were
kings in Africa.
No, they
Right.
came over here, but it wasn't that shackled or anything.
Oh
like
no,
that.
They came over on their own. I see. They swam over.
No.
All right, very good. See, they were not.
Did the backstroke.
Your family was not brought over as slaves.
Well, I'm sure they were, but
they already lived with a family.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
In other words, your family got to live in master's quarters. You were considered better than the other slaves.
Maybe.
Understood. I see.
She's very proud of her background.
Believe me, if slave days were here now, you'd be in master quarters tonight. Believe me, I would get you at auction, and you would be in my quarters. I'm not going to put her out in the barn with everybody else. You are right in my bedroom, my dear, warming my feet as I sleep. Are you part Indian?
No.
I knew it. I see.
Come on.
So what, you were thinking about getting naked, and now you don't?
No, I wasn't.
Why did they think you were on the fence?
I don't know. You were. It was Danny's idea.
You were iffy in there. You were.
No, I really couldn't.
You haven't made love to Danny, have you?
You're
okay.
She's my wife. She's not wearing a bra.
You're not wearing a bra, are you?
No.
Beautiful chest. Is that a C cup or a D?
C.
Take it right down. 1, 2, 3. Jack.
Hey, Danny, you do a lousy job convincing people.
Listen.
She doesn't want to be naked.
No.
Yes, she does. Right. Inside, she does.
All right, you girls get out of here if you don't want to be naked. No, you have to leave.
Okay.
All right, goodbye.
All right.
All right, tough nuggies.
That's right.
All right.
That's OJ's daughter.
OJ's daughter. What's the matter with you?
That's so crazy.
All right. All right, now's the big moment. Amy, you get to be naked for us, and we can see what you look like 18 pounds thinner.
All right.
All right? Now,
Stand up.
I would stand up. Now, Amy's like a regular girl. She's not like a stripper or anything, right? You've never... And is this the second time in your life that you've gotten naked in front of guys?
Well, for strangers.
For strangers, right. Well, don't think of us as strangers. Think of us as doctors.
I can't believe I put myself through this again.
Oh, come on. You love it. You lost 18 pounds. How'd you do it? Did you starve yourself?
No.
Did you vomit?
I feel like
That's a good way to lose weight.
I'm trying to do it like the Oprah method, kind of eating healthy for life.
All right, go ahead. Now, what is coming off first? Your black tube top?
Yeah.
All right, very good. But this turns you on. Did you get physically excited the last time?
No.
You didn't? But what? Oh, I see. All right, well, who cares what her motive is?
We went out to eat after the show.
Now, stop sucking your gut in. She's already sucking her gut in. Stop doing that. Just don't suck your gut in. I'm going to evaluate.
Give you an honest evaluation anyway.
Now, what's that birthmark on your belly?
I told you about this the last time. It's just...
You could see her ribs.
Wait, don't take your bra off yet. Take your pants off first. You don't know how to strip right. What do you mean? I got to see your body.
Because I don't like my thighs.
Let me take a look. Let me see. You're too tough on yourself. You're going to turn into an anorexic.
I'm not going to turn into an anorexic.
Take off just pull down your pants. For God's sakes, how am I going to look? You came all the way down here, what, from Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah, so take off your stupid pants. What do you got under there, panties?
Yeah.
Right,
my bodysuit. So.
What do you got, a bodysuit? Just take everything off. Come on.
Go ahead.
What's the matter with you?
Everything off.
Why? How am I going to evaluate your body? You lost 18 pounds for crying out loud.
Well,
last time you did.
Well, have a bodysuit on.
All right, pull down your pants.
Oh, my thighs are big.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
I've seen Jackie's thighs. Those are big. All right. Right, Robin?
Don't argue with him.
I can't believe
Let me see. Your thighs are not. No, they've slimmed down considerably since the last time I saw you. There you go.
See, you're getting a big round of applause. Aren't you glad you did that?
Wow. And you've got a D-cup breast, right? All right, now go ahead. Now let me pull off that leotard and let me see what's going on. Pull down your leotard. I'm liking what I see now. The last time when you were fatso, you showed me everything, and I was sick to my stomach. Now you got something nice. Let me see.
Shaved.
Oh, who cares about shaved?
He doesn't even like that.
Natural. I don't even. I like natural. I'm into nudist magazines. Let me see. Look how flat your stomach became now that you. Oh, you have a matching bra and panty set. Wow, that's what. Do you have that, Ron?
You look like Daisy Duke or something.
Daisy Duke. All right, now take off your top so I can get the full look. All right, let me see. All right, turn around also. Wow, look at the size of those beauties. Oh my. What kind of work are you into again?
Insurance.
Insurance work.
Yeah, insurance.
This is the most exciting thing you've ever done. Look at you turning bright red.
You're stupid.
No, you don't. Turn around. Let me see. Let me see your butt. All right, you want my opinion?
I know about the butt.
No. Let me tell you what's going on with you.
What?
You're on the verge of becoming something.
Well,
now listen to me. Listen to me.
Well, I just want you to know that before you go on, I'm not finished. I mean,
right.
I just.
This is what I was going to tell you. I'm going to give you some encouraging words.
Okay.
You look better.
Okay.
All right. The thighs need to be slimmed down. The belly now is very flat. Your breasts against the belly look beautiful. From the belly button up, you're great. Okay. I get rid of that birthmark somehow. Tologist.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take it off yourself.
Guys, let's help her out here. Now, what's wrong? There's something wrong. The bottom is she's a little bottom heavy. Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. She has an Aaron Neville thing underneath her chest.
Cigarette burn.
A cigarette burn. Now, don't put him on so fast. What are you putting? Why are you putting everything?
You're rushing the Saudi.
No. You're not fat. Compared to the housefrows that I see out there on Long Island, you're slender. You could get away with a bikini.
She lost the weight. She just needs the toning.
You need toning.
Well, it's only been a month.
Do you go to a gym?
Yeah, I have a gym. I belong to a gym.
You belong to a gym? Do you go to it?
That doesn't make you lose weight and tone up.
You see the thighs?
I see them. I've seen them many times.
Come here, walk over to me. I'm going to point out some things to you. Come here. I'm going to show you what's wrong with your body. Come here. You're never going to get in. Come over here. You mind coming over here? You mind me? Let me show you something over here. You see on your. You got black socks on? What's the matter with you? Come over here. That's all right. Let me take a look at you. Come here. All right, you want to be critiqued? Can I touch your thigh?
You can touch it.
Is that all right? All right.
That's fine.
All right. You see right here? See this here?
Yeah.
See what I'm pulling off here? See that big lump of flesh?
I see it.
You're a young girl. How old are you?
21.
See this?
Yeah, I know.
That shouldn't be there.
I know. Well,
that's got to go right out. You got to exercise that. You got to run a little.
I know. Well, I started that. I have been doing that.
How much running are you doing?
I do 5 miles a day.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
5 miles a day and you still have that?
What?
That's impossible.
Well, when did you start doing
what are you
that?
eating?
I should say I'm like half walking, half.
Because you're going to be some piece of ass when I get done with you. You need another. You got to lose another 30 pounds.
I know.
He's going to turn you into
How much
a
do you weigh right now?
yet.
How much do you weigh?
I do.
How much do you weigh?
Trust me, because I'll do it. You know.
How much do you have to? How much do you weigh right now?
I weigh 125.
125. I want you down to like 80 pounds.
Oh, Howard, don't
What? I'm telling you, she's going to be a knockout with the big breasts. And she'll be like Kate Moss.
80 pounds. How tall are you?
How tall are you?
Whatever you eat, throw it up.
5'6".
Yeah, whenever you get the urge to eat, puke.
That's what I do. Whenever I feel like I have the urge to eat, I just put that old tape in.
Yeah.
And so I just.
Now you're looking nice. I'm telling you,
You're better than Jenny Craig. I'll tell you that much.
You're almost at the point where you're going beyond just being a regular girl. You understand what I'm saying? Even your face has to thin out a little bit.
Well, I'm working on it.
Yeah. All right. Good.
I mean, I'm getting there.
Good. You're getting there.
So.
Yeah. How about a little butt bongo?
You want a little butt bongo?
Yeah,
what?
go ahead.
You want that?
You're here. You might as well.
Shut up, Danny, you little pimp.
Go whoremaster, Danny.
I got 2 words for you. Exercise, exercise, exercise.
That was 3 words.
Well, she needed it. So I lied.
I'm getting there.
What?
I'm getting there.
All right, you look good. You look better. You look better.
You take off your clothes and let her evaluate you.
No, I'm beautiful. Look. I'll show you.
Take them all off. You get down to those pants. I don't want to hear about a bodysuit.
Let me see. I'm working on I'm not perfect.
Go over there and evaluate him now.
Hey, come over here. See this? Look at this. See, look.
Pull him all the way down.
All right. See, look at this. Look at this. See? Look, see? See how nice I am now?
Turn around.
See? Nice and thick.
You're holding in your stomach.
No, I wasn't holding anything.
I think you were.
Sure, I'm always working on it. Don't be embarrassed.
You can still use a little toning yourself. How many miles are you running?
I don't run at all.
I'm going to deliver you 2 girls a month.
What?
I'm going to deliver you 2 girls a month.
Just sit home and try and come up with a good story.
What's your wife doing while you're
My wife right now she's
You look
listening
good
to me, and
you look good. You look good. You got a little beef on you. You got a little beef on you.
You got to convince
girl
my
your
wife
age
to
should
come.
be a lot. Shut up, Danny. You got to just and get rid of those pants. Those are like Farmer Jones pants.
Thank you.
Get a nice pair of happening jeans, right, Robin?
That's
you see,
right.
Look at that big giant go-go belt. Get rid of that big belt. That belt went out in the 60s. No belt. Take the belt off. Take the belt off. Take it off. You don't need a belt. Now, already her pants look, Robin.
Now hit Danny.
Now look. Do her pants look better already? Yeah. Seriously, without that belt, be honest. Fred, Robin?
They look better.
They do. Okay. No belt. Never wear a belt. If I see you in a belt, I'm going to smack you.
Well, not
all
that
right?
belt.
No belts.
All right.
You don't want to wear
belts are out.
Oh,
I know about fashion. I might not be good looking, but I know about fashion.
Listen to him.
So what should I be wearing?
You? No shoes and socks. No, what you should wear is those jeans already look 100% better. Take a good look at you. Never put a big, thick black belt on around your waist.
Okay.
You got a beautiful chest. You should accentuate that. Your buttocks area needs a lot of work. I see the dents in your thighs through the jeans.
Oof.
And that's what I want you working on. That's what I want you working on. You're very close to being perfect. I'm going to change you. You're my Eliza Doolittle.
Okay. Why don't you at least like...
I like your hair. I like bright blonde hair like you got. What is that, dyed? Yeah? Try to get it all matching into one color. You got 3 colors going on in your head. Yeah.
What is it dyed?
Well, all right. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Bozo has more continuity in his hair color than you. All right? Just get the hair color all matching. Who's your colorist?
I just go to
All right, you go to a place? Yeah, we'll try and be a little discerning when you pick a place. Because you're close. You're right on the zip.
Well,
You're almost there. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Well, I wasn't going for
Seriously, another 15 pounds. Don't listen to any of these people.
15?
You got 15.
Out of your mouth.
You got 15 more pounds.
You cannot lose.
Sure she can. She's a young girl. She can handle. Her heart can handle it. Get on that treadmill. Get on whatever it is. What kind of exercise? You run?
Well, I'm working. I do about half walking, half jogging. I'm working.
We'll try all jogging.
Well, I know.
All right, not half walking. You're a young girl. You can handle it.
Oh, you're too.
Half walking. Everyone's half walking. Oh, I don't want to go too fast. Get right into it.
Well, I have asthma, so I can't go.
Asthma. That's psychological. And when you vomit, do it on Danny. All right, very good. Now I've helped you.
Well, aren't you glad now you came again?
Yeah.
I don't know why you keep doing this.
Well, this is good because
remember my slogan: blast your ass till it's flat as glass. Repeat that.
Blast your ass until it's flat as glass.
I think you got it. Blast your ass until it's flat as glass. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, blast your ass until it's flat as glass. All right, my dear, what is the lesson you learned?
Blast my ass until it's flat as glass.
I think she's got it, by George.
Just say that while you're jogging.
Yeah.
Repeat that. That's your mantra now.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. Forget about any other kind of thing in your mind. Empty your whole head out and just keep remembering that. Blast your ass until it's flat as glass. What are you eating for breakfast?
I have Special K cereal.
Special K, that's out now.
It has no fat.
It has salt. You're retaining it in your ass. What I want you on is an oatmeal with 0 grams of fat. It's called cream of wheat. It's got a big black guy on the cover.
Well, Special K doesn't have it.
Black guys love oatmeal.
Cream of
I
wheat
said cream of wheat.
Are two different things.
You can eat it. Don't be a baby. Oh, you don't like. Now you don't like. You want to have your... I thought you were going to blast your ass until it's flat as glass.
Well, Special K doesn't have any fat.
What is your mantra? What is your mantra?
Blast my ass until it's flat as glass.
Right. And here's your other mantra. Danny's bad luck, that schmuck, is dumb as a puck. All right? Now listen to me. Special K is out, I just said. What do you put on there, banana?
No. Well, I saved my banana for around 11 o'clock.
You save your banana. And what do you have, skim milk with that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I want you off all dairy.
Okay.
I want you having cream of wheat with the black guy. There's a big black man on the cover. Who is that?
Holding the bowl.
Holding the bowl. He's holding a hot bowl of cream of wheat.
Big smile.
Yeah. All right. I want you to do that.
Well, what am I going to do for calcium then?
Calcium? You don't need that.
Yeah, I do.
What? You have a little hump in your back.
You're going to die from this diet,
Yeah,
so you're not going to get osteoporosis.
You want to look good? I love a woman with a nice hump in her back. That's right. And don't be busy eating bananas. Just suck on the banana.
Oh.
Baby. That'll keep you in shape for something else. No. Seriously, I want you off that Special K. That's deadly.
Why?
It's loaded with salt. Tell her, Robin. You know.
And it's not a great
it's not nutritious.
nutritional food.
That's why you're always walking around hungry.
Yeah.
You're not eating a good breakfast.
So we eat cream of wheat. All right.
Right. What are you eating for lunch?
Salad.
Salad. What's on it?
Lettuce and tomato.
And what else?
My dressing.
What's your dressing?
Light Italian, 10 calories for 2 tablespoons.
Oh, boy. No, you're not eating the right foods. That's why you're hungry all the time. You're starving your body.
I'm hungry all the time.
You are. I can see you're a girl who loves food.
What?
A salad isn't enough for a girl like you. You're a big girl.
I've only treated myself.
This is why you can't jog.
Yeah, you got no energy.
I'm not hungry all the time.
You can have a cup of rice with that salad. Throw it in. Mix hot with cold.
All right.
That's it. Cup of rice in your salad. And what do you have for protein?
She's not eating.
Do you know what protein is? Do you know what protein is?
I don't know what's in.
You don't know what protein is?
I know what protein is. I don't know what.
You like meat?
Yeah, I like meat.
Don't eat it. That's protein.
Well, I don't eat.
You have tuna?
Chicken or fish.
Chicken or fish?
Or tuna.
So what do you eat for lunch? Just lettuce and tomato?
Mm-hmm.
That's no good.
And the dressing.
She's not going to be anywhere.
What?
You should eat 2 meatball heroes.
Oh, stop it.
No, you could have a little salad. You could put a little protein in there.
Well, I say that for dinner.
For dinner. You can have protein at dinner, too.
You're going to be too hungry. You should eat more during the day and less at night. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I should switch my dinner,
You could have protein in a salad for dinner. And for lunch, you could have a little beans. You got to have, what?
Oh. That's what'll happen while you're jogging.
All right, listen, you go ahead. You go do your thing. And have a few fruits. Don't always look for a banana. Look a little for...
Apple.
Apple's good.
Well, it's been working up till now, so...
All right. Okay, well, we'll see.
Well, I'm not coming back.
No, you're coming back. Yes, you are.
Oh, you'll be so
I want you
proud
back
of
here at
yourself.
15 pounds. And I want you running.
Until I'm, 80?
Running and a little weightlifting. A little weightlifting. Light weights wouldn't kill you either.
When I do my walk...
Forget about it. No, when you walk. When you run with the weights, that's no good. Just walk.
And
now,
run. Go to the gym. Don't just join.
Yeah. And get in there and work out with the weights. And do a lot of ass exercises.
I did go to the gym.
Let me see you squeeze your ass. Squeeze your ass. No, not with your hands. Squeeze tight.
Oh.
There you go. See, that's an exercise right there. All right. You got to get that ass moving around a little. All right. Very good.
Well,
I'm very proud of you. Danny, you better come up with a new song parody or this is your last time up here. All right. Amy, congratulations on you. On your weight loss. Get out of here, please. And
give him a bottle of Poland Spring.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry?
I said I don't need him the next time?
No, you just come up yourself. You don't need to bring him.
Okay.
And Danny, yeah, you didn't need him this time. I don't know why you... Danny, thank you. And we're going to take a break, Rob, and that is my diet corner for today.
Thank you. I'm sure that she's beaten down enough. To now go back
are you encouraged?
Now
you know what to do?
Yeah,
of course.
Last time.
What do you want, a bunch of phonies telling you look terrific? No.
Good. I like hearing that.
And don't ever wear that belt again.
Okay.
No. Oh, my God. Look in the mirror before you dress.
I guess women like to be beaten. I don't know.
What's the matter with you?
She's enjoying it.
She wanted advice. I gave it to her. She goes everywhere else. Everyone says, oh, you look terrific. You don't need to lose any more weight.
And you're screaming at her.
I'm not screaming. I'm telling her what to do.
I can see the dents in your ass through your pants.
Of course. But she needs to know that. You're getting there. I tell you look very good. Listen, if you stopped right now, you look good compared to all these other broads walking around. But if you want to be excellent, if you want to achieve...
What am I doing this for?
What are you doing it for? So you get a high-caliber man.
Like Danny.
Yeah. So you feel good about yourself.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Danny. Listen to me. I'm telling you, you're almost there.
Okay.
Don't go nuts.
All right.
You could be a movie star, like Bobbitt. You know, I'm reading the paper today. John Wayne Bobbitt is now taking his clothes off at a gay a strip club.
Stop it. What in the world?
I wanted to ask you, when you had them on, that one girl, do you know she's pregnant with this baby?
What? Yeah, I didn't know that, but I read that. Yeah. Yeah, I just read
true?
That. You look nice.
She was on Geraldo the day before.
You're close to perfection.
Thank
but
you.
don't go nuts. Don't become an anorexic.
I'm not.
That's a turn off too.
Oh, I thought you liked that.
No, I do.
80 pounds?
Gold look.
80 pounds is not bad. 80 pounds is just about right.
That's what Tracy Gold was when she almost died.
I like that dizzy look, you know, that where you glazed over.
You know, that sort of far away.
Yeah, where you can see the veins in the neck and everything.
Fill your lips with collagen.
Yeah. All right. I'll expect to see you back here in a week, 18 pounds thinner. All right, very good.
A week.
I like the anorexic look. Not the smell, the look. All right, here you go. Now, don't go wild. Just lose it sensibly. Very good. Okay. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Who's that, John?
I don't know.
No. All right, Stuttering John has joined us. He went out and interviewed Bert Reynolds yesterday, and as predicted, Bert was his usual volatile self.
Really?
In fact, one of the questions we wanted John to ask Bert was, hey, Bert, at what point in the interview will you get angry? Will you get angry? What was it? Will you get angry for nothing? I forget what the exact question was.
Well, I did ask it. So
Could you get angry at me without knowing me?
Yeah. Because Bert's like an angry guy. I think
it's quite unusual for Bert not to fly off the handle, I think. And you never know when it's going to happen. It's not like a build-up.
No.
He could be smiling at you for 10 minutes and then pop you in the face.
Yeah, from what I've read, he started getting angry when his hair started falling out of his head. He got real pissed off.
So now he's livid.
Yeah, now that he's got a full bubble hair wig on, how bad is that wig look in person? It's funny, right?
Yeah, it's probably. I was saying he doesn't have a bad face. Why doesn't he just go bald?
I know. If I had a nice face, I wouldn't care if I was bald.
He'd probably look a lot like Sean Connery.
Yeah, it might even work for him. It might even help redefine him as a serious actor.
Because he can't play those roles he used to play anymore. Anyway.
Yeah, but nobody can talk to this guy.
It's like
and also, wouldn't it be weird after wearing a hair hat all these years to walk out and not wear it?
Maybe he's got a real little head.
Maybe he's got big welts on his head or something.
Yeah, the glue's all, just
you think Lonnie,
marks or something.
You think Lonnie's ever seen him without the wig?
No.
It's really funny. One of the questions we wanted to ask Bert is, do you have any shots of you without your wig in the book? But I said to John, forget it. The guy's, you'll ask him an innocent question.
And he'll
go off on you.
Rip your hair out.
Yeah. All right. You want to see what I look like bald? Yeah, I do, Bert. Rip your hair out. That's what I look like. He just seems like a real pissed off guy. Even like Judy Carn from Laughing. When he was losing his hair, he smacked her in the face. According to Judy, anyway. And we wanted to ask him about that, but I said to John, he can't get
I want to say, Bert, we have a lot in common. My fake mustache and your head. But I didn't do it.
You know what? Why don't you stick to what we write for you?
I didn't do it.
All right, good. Just read what we write on the paper.
In fact, don't even think when you go out.
Yeah. If you catch yourself thinking, smack yourself. Yeah, right. Stop.
She's usually pretty good at not thinking.
Did you take Stuttering Vic with you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Did he get to ask a question?
No, he was helpful, though. He actually talked to a cop, and so he got the cop away from me.
I really want Stuttering Vic to start going out and doing some interviews.
This was a tough one to send him out on a first try, though.
And then what happened? Stuttering Vic slept over your house?
Yeah, we ended up hanging out at my...
Do you like Stuttering Vic now?
Yeah. I was going to tell you, I want to tell you, I never really realized how funny a stutter is until now.
Yeah, right.
Because,
here's Vic. Hey, Vic, you should be in here when John is in here.
When he says stuff like that he can't say, like he goes, me and Gary, and I go, who are you with?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So you try to make him stutter more, too.
Yeah,
right?
I never realized it was funny.
So were you laughing at him?
You guys, we used to laugh at me. I never knew why.
So I just caught wind of this. Why don't you tell Vic? So Vic, you slept over there. Do you like John, and did you like his place and everything?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you sense any?
Like a mother, though.
Does he really?
At one point, at 2:30 in the morning, he goes, Vic. He goes, what? Shut up.
Oh, man. What was he, in the same bed with you?
No, he was on the floor, but snoring so loud.
Yeah, because your floor is so filthy, he's probably breathing in all that garbage.
He probably had some of your clothes stuck on his
He was going to go to the station, didn't I allow you to stay upstairs? I said,
yeah, he was nice enough to let me sleep on his floor instead of let me go.
What happened? Because you went out late at night and you didn't want to go all the way back home?
Well, I had like 17 shots of
Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what are you doing to this guy?
Howard, the guy is scary. He starts drinking, and we're saying, Vic. I said, Vic,
Vic, were you always like this, or are you just becoming like this since you started working on the show?
I don't know.
Did you ever drink 17 shots of Jägermeister before?
No. But it tasted good, so...
I don't think he ever...
You know
Howard, then he calls his father.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad, is it okay if I stay out? And his father's yelling at him. He's going, no, it's okay.
No, I didn't call to ask him if I could stay out. I was telling him that.
Oh, you still have to call your dad and stuff?
Well, he's kind of old and gets all, worked up.
And is your dad, Indian guys, or you're an Indian, so, are they real strict? Yeah.
Kind of. And, I don't want him to get a heart attack or something.
Does he make your mom wear sari and stuff?
No.
He doesn't wear the Indian garb and a turban or anything?
No, he wears a suit.
Does he ever wear that big hat?
Only at weddings.
What is it?
I don't know what's up with Vic and drinking, but I will tell you that Jackie and I did the beer fest a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It started at 3, and I got there at 5, and Vic was standing, on the side of the table with the goofiest look on his face, and Jackie goes, he's hammered.
A drunken
was
Vic?
Hammered.
I don't know, man.
I had gone and tried every beer.
He was wobbling.
Unbelievable.
I got there at 3, and I did the entire walk, and I tried out every single beer there, and then these guys showed up.
Does your mom have a dot on her head?
She doesn't wear it all the time.
No?
No.
So is that like kind of embarrassing and stuff?
No, it's just not done here.
Right.
Much.
So it's kind of weird when your mom's running around with a dot on her head.
Do you tell her, Mom, please don't wear your dot today? I got friends coming over?
Yeah, right. Do you never talk to her about it? Like, why does she wear it some days and not others?
Well, it's up to her. It's like in India you would wear it almost every day, but here, who cares?
What is that dot anyway?
Yeah, red doesn't go with all her outfits.
Well, you could wear other colors. You could wear green or blue or something.
Now, someone once told me the dot is a garage door opener. No, really, what is that? No, seriously, what is it?
Is it a jewel or is it lipstick she just put
what do you put the dot on with?
Glue.
Glue?
Like,
you mean it's like a piece of paper?
Yeah, it's a piece of paper.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was a piece of paint, like it was painted on.
Well, you could also use that.
It's like a jewel, right?
What? No, it's a piece of paper. He just said.
You could use like paste, or you could use paper. And
where do you go to get your dots?
Yeah, like where do you have to go to a special dot place? Dots are really, but I mean, like, is there a business around like Indian dots?
Yeah, there's like an industry around supplying, interesting looking shapes and structures. Well, it's not always a dot. Sometimes it's in the shape of a heart, or not a heart, but like a teardrop or something.
Hey, Jackie's wearing his dot today.
I want to know where you got a dot because I want to wear one.
Yeah. Hey, Vic, put a dot on your head just so it'll be funnier.
No.
What is that?
I'm not gonna wear it.
Well, what is that? Is that a condom?
I don't know. Well, it's his condom. It's not mine.
It's a finger cot.
Yeah, lick it, put it on your head.
No, I'm not gonna put it on my head.
I don't blame you.
Give him 17 Jägermeisters.
Yeah.
Alcoholic. Yeah.
So Vic, when you get a dot, what does it mean?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, come on. If your mom's doing it, you know.
No, really, like, I asked around once, but it's so, like, deeply religious and something. I have no idea, honestly, but it's...
Does your dad ever wear the dot?
No, men don't wear it unless it's... they don't wear a dot. They have, like, another ornamentation that, like, goes across the forehead, but it's different.
Fireplace mantle.
You wear a fireplace mantle across your head?
A cornice.
Well, listen, every religion's got these wacky things.
Yeah.
I thought it just meant you were married. No?
I don't know, but it's pretty close to Indian war paint.
It's not just married, it's sanctity of womanhood, I don't know, something.
So did you ever ask your mom, like, sit down and say, hey, Mom, what's with the dot?
No.
Like, you can't even bring it up to her?
I don't think she knows either.
You mean she just wears it?
Yeah, like, tradition.
I don't buy that.
No, really, I mean, I'm sure
I can't believe
like
your mom walks around with it. That's like Fred saying he never saw his mom's chest.
I think
but she does wear a dot.
I think he knows. Yeah. I think he knows, but he doesn't want to stutter.
No.
Is that right?
Yes.
No, I don't agree with that.
Oh, yes.
I don't agree with it.
How old are your parents?
Really old, like 60-something. And
Really?
Like older than Jackie.
So you were like, what were you, an afterthought or something?
Were you a mistake?
I guess I was the abortion that lived.
Oh,
yeah. Like, do you have a lot of older brothers and sisters and stuff?
No, I've only one younger brother.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my.
Younger?
Younger.
Wow.
8 years younger.
How long were they married before they got you?
So was your dad was he like a real serious guy?
Yeah.
Like back in India?
Well, he still is.
Like, what did he do?
Well, it's like his sense of humor is a little bit wacky.
Hey,
Vic, this is radio. Vic, are you high? Vic, you can't use the S word.
It was just like throw stuff after me, like throw shoes after me.
Throw shoes at you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Vic used
did
the
they
S
get
word.
married at like 12 or something?
No, my father married late, like 33 or something. And, no, you don't get that young.
And what was he, like a doctor over in India or something?
No, he was like he worked in a bank, just as he does here.
Oh, really?
But wasn't it an arranged marriage?
No.
Oh, it wasn't?
I can't believe your mom wears the dot on her head and you don't ask her about it. That's pretty uptight.
It's just part of the culture. You just accept it, you know?
Yeah, but, I mean, wouldn't you be curious to know what it means?
I was curious once, and I asked, and she kind of explained, but I didn't really get it, and it didn't really matter, so I just forgot about it.
Do you ever wear, like, the hood ornament on your head that your dad wears, like, sometimes? Like, do you ever wear anything on your forehead?
Only at, like, very religious ceremonies.
Oh, really? Like, what, a wedding or something?
Yeah, something like that.
So you have to put some stuff on your head?
Yeah, but it's not the dot. It's, like, it's more than, like, a little dot.
It's like ironwork.
A tilak, that's what the word is.
What is it?
Oh, no.
What is the word?
Tilak. T-I-L-A-K, that's how you say it. It's a tilak.
A tilak?
Yeah, no, not a tilak. Tilak.
Tilak.
Tilak.
Tilak.
Tilak.
Tilak.
Tilak.
Tilak. Tilak.
Tilak.
That's all, folks.
Oh, Oh, John's funny today.
So meanwhile, John lets you sleep over his house. And, well, why don't you tell Vic what you did to him? I just heard about this. This sucks.
Oh, you know, I think you're going to take this stand.
No, man, you know why, man? Because you're so jealous of Vic because he stutters. And you know what, I'm going to give Vic his first interview because of what you did to him.
What did he do?
I didn't screw up.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Tell Vic what you did to him. Vic, do you have a headache or anything today?
No.
Oh, go ahead. Tell him what you did.
Well, we were drunk, you know, and Vic was snoring away, so he had.
So you mounted him?
No, so he had 2 cups. He has contact lenses, and one was marked left and one was marked right. And
you switched them, didn't you?
He switched his contact lenses.
Man. That's what I've been seeing funny all morning, retard.
Are you seeing funny all morning?
I've been seeing funny all morning.
17
You even look good today.
That was funny. We had a good time.
We had a good time. What, switching Vic's contact lenses?
It took me a while to find them.
You're an idiot.
Glass of water, though.
He's jealous of you, man.
No, it's not that at all. I had a good time.
It's like such a stupid joke. It's like you can't even come up with a decent practical joke.
That's a great joke.
Not only that, you're putting your dirty fingers all over Vic's contact lenses.
They're so close to each other. If they're close to each other, it doesn't make a difference.
Like here you thought you and John were getting along finally, and he's busy switching your contact lenses.
Goofing.
Yeah, I knew you were going to take this stand, so it's...
Yeah, man, but I'm going to give Vic his first interview because of that.
I don't care.
Well, how can Vic now sleep over at your house and feel comfortable?
He drank our brew, drank our liquor, slept. I was so nice to you. Stop it already.
Yes, you switched his
I
contact
really
lenses.
get John. I'm just like, John, come up with better practical jokes so we can laugh about it.
All right.
This is not that funny.
Well, thanks for the offer.
That is pretty funny, though.
It's very funny.
Well, it is. It's like that explains a lot.
You want to talk about your genital area?
Genital. What'd you say?
You've seen it too?
No.
Wait, I missed this. What did you just say?
We can talk about his genital area.
You saw his genitals?
No, but he told me about him.
What about him?
Well, he's uncircumcised.
Oh, you really?
All Hindus are uncircumcised.
Really?
And they wear a T-lock down there.
You wear a T-lock down there?
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, you draw on them. You draw on your uncircumcision.
So when you put this thing on your forehead, don't you want to know why you're wearing it?
I've had it on my forehead about, I think, once in my life, and that was when I was really young, and I was at a wedding in India, and that was it. So it's part of the culture, and I just don't bother. Who cares?
And why does your mom only wear the dots sometimes?
She feels like it. She wants to feel...
She's like in a dot mood.
Does she wear it around the house or only when she goes out?
I never really noticed, you know.
How you didn't notice a big dot in the middle of her head?
It's not like a big red target. It's like really small sometimes.
Yeah, but it's a dot. I mean, you got to notice.
It's right in the middle of the forehead. You can't
miss it. I mean, you know, it's your mom's face.
It becomes so much part of it that it doesn't stand out anymore.
So she wears it in the house sometimes?
Sometimes, yes.
So some mornings she gets up and says, "Oh, it's a dot day."
See, if I had a zit over there, I would just put my dot over it so no one could see it. I'd put dots over it.
Move it around your face.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
That dot's pretty wild, that whole dot thing. That's cool, though, man. I could dig that.
You know why she wears it, though. You don't know why.
Why?
Honestly, I'm not sure why. But why don't you tell us, John?
No, because I think he knows why.
I think, like, the dot is, like, superstitious. It's like, you know, it's almost like when you see on Channel 13, the public television station, you see all the Africans running around with special paint to ward off evil spirits. I think the dot is, like, it's going to protect you, and, yeah, it's like a good luck charm.
Nothing falls on you as you're walking.
You know that
the whole world is nuts.
Do you know that when Indians are the wives have to walk 10 feet behind the husbands?
Yeah, the husbands are checking for landmines.
No. only during wartime, the wives walk 10 feet in front.
Yeah, because the wives have to check for landmines.
That's right. It was better that they blow up.
That's right.
God.
Downwind.
Another bad joke.
It's not a bad joke. That's the truth.
It's not the truth.
Yes, it is. You even told me it was the truth.
John, you're goofing on it. I said the reason they walk behind is so it helps out when they go shoplifting. You know, the guys drop stuff and the women scoop it up. Come on, John, give me a break.
Oh, dear.
I always thought the dot was to ward off her husband during her period. Like to warn him that it was happening. There was a civilized way of doing that.
Maybe it's a red dot on that
yeah, right.
particular time.
I never thought of it that way, but...
Really? That's what I thought it was when I was a kid.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, you're probably...
No, it's like a good luck thing. Like God will, you know, be into you.
You're probably
you wear a dot on your head.
And every time you look at yourself, you'll think of God or something like that.
Yeah. What color dots does your mom have? Like different ones?
Yeah, she has some ornamental ones and...
Like big diamonds all over it and stuff?
Gaudy dots.
No.
Does she have any toe rings?
No, women who are from the South usually wear larger dots.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Really? I never knew that.
I didn't know there was a dot.
So where's your mom, from the north?
Northwest.
Oh, so she wears small dots.
Well, that's a tradition there.
What, small dots?
Smaller ones are more popular there, yeah.
I see.
Did you ever go up to her and, like, scratch it to see if you won anything? Would that be cool? Yeah, you peel it off.
DNA?
Hey. Hey, I hit the lottery. I won a 7-Eleven. All right, listen, babe.
One truck. I got a free Slurpee.
All right, so you and John are getting along better, which is nice. Look at John. John now having Vic sleep over and
He was
stuff.
good. I had a good time with him.
I'm just wondering if Vic watches any of that Indian programming on TV.
Do you?
Do your family watch those Indian movies and stuff?
Occasionally.
Yeah, those are real boring.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah, it's the same script. Like, there's a guy and a girl, and that's it.
Yeah, they're always dancing around each other and singing.
Yeah, they're all...
What?
Musicals. They're all musicals.
Oh, musicals.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Stuttering Vic, because of John's little practical joke, someone called for John, but I've awarded this to Stuttering Vic.
What is this?
Stuttering Vic will be appearing at Centenary College's Midnight Madness. He's getting paid very well with the basketball team this Friday from midnight. So this will be Stuttering Vic's first appearance.
Very good, Stuttering Vic.
Congratulations to you, Stuttering Vic.
Thank you.
And you'll be there from midnight on. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So Stuttering Vic available for performances, and yeah, hey, there you go, John.
Well,
keep switching his contact lenses. I'll give him more work.
I'll be in Detroit. I'll be Detroit.
Wear a dot on your. Are you gonna wear a dot to the appearance?
No.
T-lac or whatever.
You ought to wear T-lac.
No, turban.
No.
Turban at least. No. You ought to play up the whole thing. Play up the whole Indian thing. Flying on a magic carpet. Get Disney to make something for you. Yeah, one of those.
Hey, snake charmer.
Yes, you ought to learn how to charm snakes and everything. Are you kidding? You know how many appearances you'll get? You'll be booked from here till tomorrow. Here's Vic's mom with the dot. There you go. Anyway, Vic, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good Vic's whole family go out on appearances. Hey, Vic, good for you.
Connect the dots.
Connect the dots. All right, Vic, congratulations on your first appearance. When we come back, I got to take a little break. We'll hear Vic, Stuttering Vic with Bert Reynolds. And I think John is there, too.
I'm there.
All right, Stuttering John will be back with his exclusive Bert Reynolds interview right after these words. All right, we're here with Stuttering John and Stuttering Vic. And Stuttering John, you went out and you interviewed Bert Reynolds. Is that correct?
Yeah, we went to a Connecticut bookstore.
All right, let me hear this. A Connecticut bookstore?
Yeah.
Wow.
And, I'll tell you, that more security than I've ever seen.
Is that right?
Cops, security, and he, and his own personal entourage.
Yeah, well, good for him. All right, so he's promoting
This is a man who keeps complaining about money?
I know. Were there a lot of people there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would say 300 or 400.
That's it?
Well, yeah, not as, but it was.
It's not a Howard Stern book.
No, it's not a Howard Stern book signing.
Okay.
That's good for Bert.
Mostly old people.
Mostly old people, right? Yeah, does Bert realize that?
And you know what's weird, Howard?
Yeah.
Well, when you look at Bert, his face looks fine, but when you look, you can always tell, right by his neck, it's all, old looking and, sagging,
Yeah. Good.
John always looks below that shirt so he can see.
He's got a big gobbler on his head.
Bert. Can I ask you a question about WXRK?
Yeah, sure.
Broadcast? What's the best thing about a dinner theater? The dinner or the theater?
I don't have the dinner theater anymore. Sorry.
What's the closest you've been to Dom DeLuise when you cut the cheese?
Can you guys move back?
Let me just move out of your way. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Bert. What's the closest? Hey, Bert. What's the closest you've been to Dom DeLuise when you cut the cheese?
Give you a chance. Relax.
Yeah, see?
This is only Bert. Sounds like a woman answering your question.
Relax.
I mean, she's saying relax. What do you relax? So what's going on? Is she pushing you away from Bert? But Bert was willing to answer.
Well, as soon as that first one happened, Bert.
Well, what's better, dinner or theater?
Yeah, then he was like, you could see he was like, get him out of here.
His people realized who John was, and this woman was like, get him out of the mall, get him out of the mall, get him out of the mall.
God forbid Bert get asked a question.
Yeah, that might upset the great Bert Reynolds.
Yeah.
To entertain these frivolous questions.
Yeah.
And then for...
Sure, that's a woman, or maybe his wig is so tight that...
That's Bert, huh?
Yeah, that's Bert.
Relax.
We have to get back now.
Excuse me? Move back now. You have to move back, please.
You got to step back. That's a step back. Back over here. Stand. Step back. Step back.
What are you doing? Acting like a mental patient?
Just saying, because they're pushing me back.
The rest of the press can go forward, but you have to go back.
No one was allowed to talk to Bert.
Oh.
So it wasn't only me, but it was like, Bert wouldn't do one-on-one interviews.
I see.
With anybody, but now it's just become I'm the idiot.
Right. You're the village idiot. Yeah. And they're pushing you back.
Yeah, and now like everyone. And then I thought the cop's going to come over now. I thought he's coming to my aid.
Yeah.
He starts pushing me harder than any of them.
Oh, great. I thought the cops are our buddies.
Yeah, this was like a mall cop, like a rent-a-cop.
Oh, a rent-a-cop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of times, even the real cops, they're like, sorry about that, but I had to do my job.
Yeah. The rent-a-cops, all angry that they don't get to carry guns. Rent-a-cops are worse.
Sometimes they do. That's more scary.
Can they actually carry a gun?
There are some rent-a-cops who carry guns.
Wow. I don't want to deal with that.
So you want a guy who failed the police test 6 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a gun.
Yeah, running around with a gun, telling you what to do.
Step back. Step back.
Step back. Mr. Reynolds doesn't want to speak to anybody. It's a very important detail I'm on. Mr. Reynolds must be protected at all costs. Step back, step back, step back.
Hey, you.
Mr. Reynolds. I'd rather go one-on-one with a crack addict than a guy who failed the police exam 6 times and is now angry at the world because he can't carry a gun. Step back, step back. Mr. Reynolds must protect Mr. Reynolds.
Fine. You're out.
Okay. Get the boom thing on him.
Okay. John, so you got him back. You got to step back. Just step back.
What is she yapping about? I promised you a chance.
I promise I'll give you a chance. He still thinks I'm going to get a chance. Meanwhile, they're like pushing me out of the place.
He had an opportunity to speak to him, John. Step back a little bit.
You had an opportunity.
He's almost out of the store.
What's the problem?
It was outside of the mall.
Okay. John, Bert doesn't want you around, so we're not. You can't ask him. No, you can't.
Bert, Howard Stern. What do you think of Howard Stern, Bert?
John?
Bert?
John?
Let's go. Wait.
What's going on now? They're beating you up?
Yeah, now it's like 4 or 5
Now they're pushing you?
Yeah, now they're all
carrying
because you said something to Bert?
Yeah.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Yeah.
And that really...
They're all now like shuffling me off.
You're not allowed to stand there and yell out questions, but everyone else is.
Well, yeah, I mean, no one's really allowed to talk to Bert.
So now they're completely concentrating on you, not Bert.
Yeah, there's everybody on me now. Like,
I would have, if I was another one of those reporters, I'd have done an in around all of this stuff, and I'd have gotten a personal interview with Bert Reynolds.
Right.
Well, they finally have something to do, though. It's like they're happy. They have a job now.
Yeah, right. Thank God you were there to make their lives interesting.
Look, Bert, we're working.
You don't want to get hands on me. I can do what?
You don't want to talk?
He's the one who's... Easy.
We just want to talk to you. We just want to talk to you.
You just want to talk to you.
All right.
You can't lift me.
Continue on and walk. Just turn around and walk.
You can't what?
Lift me.
You can't lift me? They were lifting you?
That's what I thought. I said they must be carrying.
Did you video this?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's going to be on the E! Show?
Yeah.
Cool.
Even Vic, right? You were pretty amazed by the whole situation, right?
Yeah, because the guy who was with Bert was like... he was like... Bert, the guy who was with Bert, right? He had like a cheap tuxedo on.
Yeah.
He's like, John, move, like he was shoving it, and these 2 rent-a-cops joined in.
Yeah.
And one was like really tall and thin, and the other guy was really short and fat. So it was like...
Yeah, it's like the Laurel and Harley. Hardy.
No, it's the other 2, Hunt and Jeff.
Mutt and Jeff. Mutt and Jeff?
Yeah, Mutt and Jeff. And the thing is, at the very end, John did something that's really interesting. You yelled at what again? To that...
Oh, just don't worry. He's still playing it. He's still playing it.
Mutt and Jeff.
Turn around and walk. You got to move, dude. You got to walk.
Yo, stop pushing me. You're not allowed to push me. I don't got a gun. I don't got a gun. It's a microphone.
You don't want him up there.
That's John's favorite thing to yell.
I know.
How do you know that? Relax. Just relax.
Relax.
Boy.
Douchey boy.
Did you call him douchey boy?
That's the most
douchey boy.
What a diplomat.
What a diplomat. Yeah, working the crowd.
There was only one rent-a-cop left.
Must secure the area.
Douchey boy.
Relax. Just relax.
Douchey boy. Well, there goes that.
What? You got some more tape here?
Yeah. I got Samuel L. Jackson.
Who's that?
F. Murray Abraham.
Who's Samuel L. Jackson?
We just met him, Howard, when we went to see Natural Born Killers.
Oh, that black guy?
Yeah.
Hold on, Howard.
What?
If you pick it up right here, now it's John asking the question.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Now, I'm sorry. Now I go above Bert at the mall. You know how malls have a bunch of levels?
You have a level?
Yeah, now I'm on top of him, yelling out all the questions.
So you're looking down at his wig?
Yeah, I'm looking down at his wig.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yelling the questions.
So now they can't stop you from yelling the questions.
No, but
can he hear you?
Yeah, Bert's going, get him out of here. Get him out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but, and then, so you see all the rest of the cops running from downstairs, running to the escalators, and I'm still yelling.
They weren't sure what John was.
Right.
Like talking about
they weren't sure where he was?
Right.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, Bert! Hey, Bert! How long before you start hosting those amazing discoveries, Bert? Very funny, very funny.
What do you say?
You'll be hosting American Discoveries.
Oh, man.
You're getting into a word, man.
Here's the guy trying to be cool, and everyone's, signing.
Yeah, right.
And he's looking up at me.
And now he's dealing with you.
Bert, will Lonnie get a free book? Bert, can you be angry without even knowing me? Bert, did you avoid that beating after he got raped in Deliverance?
Are you just yelling him out now? Is he hearing him?
Yeah, he's hearing. He's yelling. He's telling this guy, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Bert, are you from Jupiter? If yes, are you vulnerable to kryptonite?
Bert, are you from Jupiter?
But Howard, the worst is everyone around them, people start laughing at the question.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can hear the rifles cocking.
So the crowd is laughing.
Yeah, I see ladies laughing.
So it's ruining his scene with the old ladies because he thinks he's that character on Evening Shade. He thinks he's like, hey, I'm just a good old guy, man.
Bert, did you ever nail Mary Lou Hanna? Bert, how do you respond to the charges that you are hot-headed? Thank you. Bye, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.
What happened? They start chasing you?
Yeah, then all the security comes up.
The reason it took them so long is that there was a cop who was like 3 feet away from us, and I saw him all the way before. So I go up to him like, what time is it?
And that's like 2 hours.
Yeah, right.
And like,
all right, Vic. You know what? You got away with a story. I got to tell you. Okay. All right. Anyway, so let me just now. What was next, guys?
Okay. Now the next thing.
Now, Vic, were you there for this as well?
Yeah, he came.
Okay, go ahead.
And the next thing we did is went to the Ziegfeld Theater. There was an opening for a Woody Allen movie, a new Woody Allen movie, and it was to benefit AMFAR, which is an AIDS research foundation.
So that's Samuel L. Jackson, that black guy. He's an actor.
He's a big actor, man.
Is he? I didn't know who he was.
In Pulp Fiction.
Fresh.
Oh.
He's doing Die Hard 3 now.
That's the guy I met.
Yeah.
He was in Jungle Fever.
Yeah, I kind of blew him off. I didn't know.
Yeah, I know, and that's what he said.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
Who is
he?
He
was in.
I would have blown him off anyway.
In Jungle Fever.
Wasn't in the mood to socialize.
In Jungle Fever, he played the crack addict brother. He was good. And they actually created an award for him at the Cannes Film Festival.
Really?
He's so good at it.
He's a really good actor, but also I meet Raquel Welch again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's she look?
She looks great.
Really?
I think she's awesome.
What? Vic doesn't think she look good?
No, Vic.
What do you think, Vic?
Vic doesn't think. Vic doesn't think. Howard, Vic doesn't think Pamela Sue Anderson's pretty. So
Pamela Anderson.
Don't?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Who do you think is attractive?
Katie Couric.
If I had a choice between Katie Couric and Pamela Anderson, I would take her.
Between Pamela Anderson and Baywatch and Katie Couric, you would take Katie Couric.
Yeah.
You're a nut.
He's crazy.
You're
insane.
Is he
really?
still drunk?
How many Jägermeisters did you have last night?
45.
What's with you and this Jägermeister, man? You might have a drinking problem.
No, I don't.
Do you drink to get drunk?
No, I just drink and drink and drink. You know, it's like, it tastes good, so I kept going. If it didn't taste good, I would have stopped.
Right.
When you drink, do you always get drunk?
No.
All right.
Do you drink beer?
Rarely. I used to drink beer most of the time. Now.
Why did you stop drinking beer?
It's a waste of time.
My waist kept expanding every time I drank beer. Like, it just bloats you up.
Did it get you drunk?
After I drank enough, yeah.
But you had to drink a lot to get drunk.
No, only like a can or two. I get drunk very quickly.
I see.
I'm a cheap date.
What is it, Gorilla?
I was saying, Vic's been at that club I've been doing appearances at. He came twice, and both times he got totally hammered.
Yeah, so Vic, you're lying to us.
No. And he keeps going, could you get me more drink tickets? Could you get me more drink tickets? Could you get me more drink tickets? Could you get me more drink tickets?
You know why? You know why? Because he's uptight around girls. So
and Gorilla said they hit on everyone's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. No way.
One of the other interns, Alec, brought a girl, and he was right on her. Shoom.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Vic, you probably have a hard time getting laid, right?
He had one girl, but she broke his heart.
Yeah.
Well.
No wonder. It took him a year to get her.
And what's her name, Vic?
Paige.
No, tell me a name.
That's her name.
No, tell me a name.
No, the one I went out with, her name is Paige.
Say her name.
Paige, that's her name. I went out with her. And
what do you mean? He said it.
No, it's not. That isn't her name, Howard.
What is her name?
That's her name, Paige. I went out
What's
with
her
her.
first name?
What's the name? That's her first name.
Just say the name.
John, I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't know how to say it. That's what's funny.
You mean he won't say her name because he can't say it?
Yeah, because he can't say it.
No, that's wrong. It's just John doesn't know.
He's trying. Go ahead, say it.
Say what, John?
Say her name.
Who?
Say the girl's name that you were telling us. The whole E crew was there. Say the, and I'm sure they'll come in here to just say it. What's her name?
Teresa.
Teresa?
Yeah.
Well, I can see why she broke up with you.
No, we weren't going out at all. We were just acquaintances, like distant acquaintances.
Are you a virgin?
No.
You've gotten a girl?
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I have.
When did you get a girl? It's hard for Vic. He's a chubby foreigner. Right?
No.
Do you go for Indian girls, or do you...
I think he goes with anyone that has 2 legs.
All the right parts and all the right
As he was
places.
drinking last night, he was like, let's go to Scores. We gotta go to Scores.
I said it once. John said, we should go to Scores. It's a great bar. So maybe we should go to Scores sometime.
Have you ever slept with a woman?
Me?
Yes, I swear to God.
Yes, I have.
I swear on my parents' life.
How many times?
I swear on my parents' life and God and whoever else that I have slept with a woman.
One time?
No, more than once.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I won't mind doing it again.
What is it?
We have a guest that we're supposed to talk to in a few minutes. Actually, I just moved it up.
Oh, okay.
9 o'clock is the limit on this guest, and then we won't be able to talk to him anymore.
Well, I want to hear Stuttering John's interview. Who else do I have on this tape?
You have Raquel Welch, John Cusack.
All right, let me hear it.
Oh.
Who's this, Raquel Welch?
This one.
Let's get it
right. John, can I ask you a question with the radio?
This is John Cusack?
Yeah, just one question.
John? Straight up, John? No, right there. Yeah, next one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get the door. John, do you think OJ's innocent or guilty?
Oh, what do I know?
That's it? They all get nervous.
They can't answer that question.
All right, this is the black guy I met, Sam Jackson?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Samuel, can I ask you a question, Samuel?
No press.
Samuel, please. Why?
Is he serious? No press?
Well,
that's not him.
That's security, but Samuel volunteers to do it.
Yeah, that makes him look like a good guy.
No. Yeah.
No press.
He said yeah. No. Samuel, can I ask you a question? What is it? How you doing, man? I'm fine. It's for extra cake. Why don't you go on Howard Stern?
I haven't been invited formally.
Well, you're invited right now.
It's an important question, or are you just playing here? What are we doing?
Isn't Spike Lee an embarrassment to directors everywhere?
No.
Don't you hate it when people call you Denzel?
No.
Is OJ guilty or innocent?
I have no idea.
Thanks, Samuel. Hey, I thought you were great. I thought you were great and fresh. Thanks.
Made his whole day.
There you go. Yeah. All right, this is Raquel Welch.
Yeah, Raquel.
Very beautiful Raquel Welch.
Raquel, can I ask you a question, please?
Raquel?
Yeah.
Why'd you hit me the last time?
I didn't hit you.
Yeah, remember you punched me right in the nose.
Oh, you. You got delusions.
You never answered my question.
See what happens.
Are they drooping yet?
She ran away from you?
Yeah, no, now she's totally pissed off.
She's got a real attitude. You know what it is? She's used to having her ass kissed everywhere she goes because she's so good looking. Now she's getting a little older.
It's kind of hard. It's getting harder to get that.
Yeah.
I don't think many actors is going to handle that one.
I know. That's a tough one. Do they droop yet?
And every time he sees her, he asks her that question.
All right, and who is this? F. Murray Abraham?
Yeah, there's still more Raquel.
There's still more Raquel?
John's still yelling at her. She's halfway down the block.
Yeah, no, I'm still with her. I'm like right next to her, chasing her down. Raquel, why don't you go on Howard Stern anymore? Raquel, why don't you go on Howard Stern anymore? Raquel, you think Rosie O'Donnell's been getting your parts?
Frank, right behind us.
Oh, Raquel, we're having fun. Howard Stern.
Yeah, what do you throw my name in there for?
Your name.
Yeah, Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Yeah, don't kneel my name. You're there.
Stutter and John, yell back.
You start yelling my name out at the worst moment.
We're having fun. Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
We're having fun. Howard Stern.
Yeah, it's fun. So what happened? Was she real pissed?
Yeah, she's. As soon as I said, "Are they drooping yet?" It was over.
That was it. And she just walked away when she heard that.
Did she even look at you?
So she was willing to answer your question after you said...
why'd you hit me?
Yeah, and then as soon as you said, "Oh, they're drooping yet," she walked away.
Boom. Dear.
They're not drooping. All right, and finally, F. Murray Abraham. He hates me, right?
I know what. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to save
Why
this
would
one,
he
Howard,
hate
because
you?
you're going to need to stretch out on this. This is about 2 minutes, and he's got a lot of things to say about you.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
A soliloquy.
It's funny. I was thinking of having him play my father in the movie, but now I guess he's out.
Well, John asked him about that.
Yeah. I also improv a question to him.
All right, let me hear this. Can we do that here?
Yeah, okay.
Well, you know what? I don't know what to do. I know we have another...
Who is this?
Somebody wants to call in, and the guy from... that guy Dershowitz represents O.J. Simpson.
Oh, Alan Dershowitz.
See, he was due at 8:45. I moved him off to 9.
So maybe we'll just blow him off. Who wants to talk to him anyway?
Well,
Is he a cool guy?
He seems okay.
Will he answer some O.J. stuff?
No.
He won't?
How can he? They're in the middle of a case. He probably won't be able to talk about
Don't
it.
I want to ask him if they can put me on the list to go visit O.J.?
Yeah, you do want to ask that.
Yeah,
Because we'll fly out for that.
We'll fly out for special. He's not going to put me on the list anyway.
How do you know?
Isn't he the lawyer that O.J. hired just to have him sitting there? He doesn't even do anything?
Yeah, he also...
And that was F. Bailey. I don't even think he's sitting.
He got Klaus von Bülow off the hook, which was amazing.
Yeah, big deal. Really, big deal.
He was Leona Helmsley's lawyer.
He just wrote...
Yeah, she did great.
He just wrote this book about, everything that's wrong with the court system, and I just looked at this one chapter where he talked about this anti-Semitic judge that used to come out all the time when Dershowitz was in court and go, okay, let's go light the ovens.
Oof.
Really? Well, he's very Jewish,
He
Dershowitz.
also,
he's got a name that's very Jewish.
He also represented Mike Tyson.
Oh, did he? Good job.
Not that time. I think he got the appeal. He always gets the appeal.
Yeah, he got Tyson after it was too late.
Yeah, I don't think there was much you could do for him. I mean, the best thing he did was get off Klaus von Bülow. I don't get.
That was a wild job he did there.
He even got a movie about that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, but hey, what's the guy hassled? He's got it he has to be somewhere or something?
Yeah, I think he's on a schedule. He's very busy, does a lot of interviews, and does, has a lot of cases.
So you want to quickly get him on the phone?
Well, he'll be calling in any second.
All right, let me take a break.
He would give us his number.
Did you fart?
No.
Did you fart?
No.
I didn't.
I smell it bad, man.
Yeah, he who smelled it dealt it to. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Yeah, let me talk about Snapple, Robin. I love Snapple. I love the rich taste of Snapple. We're all big Snapple fans here on the show. I'm going to go around the room and let everyone say a few words about Snapple. First, Stuttering John.
I love Snapple. I like Mango Madness now.
That's your big thing?
Yeah, and kiwi strawberry cocktail.
What about the iced teas? I thought that was your big thing.
Oh, well, the iced teas are great. Great iced teas. We drink them all the time. The peach flavored iced tea is my favorite iced tea.
All right, well said. Well done. Stuttering Vic?
Regular iced tea, lemon. I like it best. Nothing else.
Nothing else?
That's the only thing I drink when I go to...
When you go where?
When you're not drinking booze.
Restaurants, when I go to restaurants.
You get iced tea.
Lemon iced tea, yeah.
Yeah, from Snapple.
Yep, the Snapple.
Yeah, everyone loves that. Jackie, you want to say something?
I drink the diet lemon iced tea, and my mommy is taken to drinking the regular lemon iced tea. It's her favorite. Everybody loves it. It's great.
Billy, you want to say something?
Kiwi strawberry cocktail.
Can't you do it one of those stupid voices you do?
Kiwi strawberry cocktail.
All right, very good. All right, and Robin, what about you?
I'm a big seltzer, Snapple
I know
seltzer
that.
fan.
I knew that about you. And Fred? Forget Fred. You don't have to say it.
Okay.
All right. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth. On our phone now is, I'll get to F. Murray Abraham in a second, but with Stuttering John, but on our phone is Alan Dershowitz. I just remembered when he got Klaus von Bülow off,
Yeah.
they made a movie of his life.
Yeah, Reversal of Fortune.
But I wonder if Alan had to be there while they wrote the movie like I do.
I think he wrote the book, and then he turned it over.
I wish I could do that.
Well, he didn't want to play himself either. He got not Jeremy Irons. He got Ron Silver to play him.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, good morning. How are you, Howard?
I mean, Mr. Dershowitz.
It's okay. I'm Alan.
All right. Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
So, when you got Klaus off, which was, I mean, that's a miracle. All right, between you and me.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah, that's mind-blowing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Between you and me, did you think he did it?
I thought originally that he did it, and then when the scientific evidence began to fall apart, I became fairly convinced that he didn't. But, no one will ever know in most of these cases. You never know. You go to your grave.
But I think you know. I think you know.
No,
with Tyson,
yeah.
I think he did it.
I don't think you're trying to get him off because he didn't do the rape.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to get him off because he didn't do the rape. I don't think he did it. Yeah, no, I really don't think he did it. I think that Desiree Washington she was dissed. I mean, she was not treated respectfully. And then when she left the room, she told her friends, he didn't treat me right. Maybe he did it.
You really
then
think
her
that?
Story improved.
I don't know.
When I see him, Howard, I'll tell him you said.
No, just keep your mouth.
You can tell him. No.
No, I'm going to have the first interview with him out of prison anyway.
Is that right?
Yeah, what's his name? Don King guaranteed me that.
Guy you can always...
guy you can always trust.
You ask about the movie. I was lucky. I had a son who was a producer, and he took over the entire project, my son Elon. And he produced the film. I had nothing to do with it. I came to only one shooting. They were doing a Chinese film scene, and Ron Silver was starting to put a shrimp in his mouth. And I said, no, my mother will never allow that. No shrimp.
Because you're kosher.
Right. He put broccoli in his mouth.
So the point is that you didn't have to even hassle with, being there or anything. They just
and
took
you
your
didn't
book.
write the script or anything.
I didn't write the script.
Yeah, I'm there. Like yesterday.
You're doing everything. He was sweeping up yesterday.
They're taking my book, they're making it into a movie.
Right, but if you get an NC-17 rating, call me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about that in a second because this is kind of interesting. But anyway, I go over to the offices every day where we write, and I'm there till, yesterday I was there till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Rush hour now in New York has become, now cars move.
It's 3.
It's just cars just stand still. They don't move. They just don't move. They just stay there.
If you had run for governor, we would have solved that problem.
That's true.
Yeah, don't complain.
But I was there, so I got home about 6:37. I ate some quick dinner and I went right to bed. Because I had to get up and do the radio show. But I don't know. I'm there every day and I'm laboring over scenes. I want to do it like Alan Dershowitz did.
Well, then he does have another job.
He has but I have another job too.
Not really.
Oh, come on. I'm there hooking up the phones, I think.
But you lose control over it, and then you get somebody playing you, and you're not thrilled by the way they played you. I was happy the way Ron Silver played me, but I would have done it differently. That's why I'm playing myself now in Picket Fences.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, you're becoming quite a little star there, aren't you?
Well, it was fun. Fivish Finkel is a wonderful man. After the scene was over, he put his arms on my shoulder and said, "Young man, don't leave your day job."
I might have Fivish Finkel play my father in the movie.
Well, you're asking everybody to do that.
No, I'm not. Actually, there's a couple of people that I have in mind even better than Fivish Finkel. But I don't want to say their names on the air until they're approached.
Yeah.
But anyway, Alan, enough about me, which is a hard topic to get off of. But listen to this. This is kind of cool. So a movie company hires Alan Dershowitz.
Which movie company?
Miramax. Because they got an NC-17 rating on this movie Clerks.
Mm-hmm.
So Alan goes to, the courts or something. He threatens them with a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
And they back down, and they actually change the rating to an R.
And they didn't change the movie?
No, we didn't have to change one scene. These young kids, 2 kids, 27 years old, put $27,000 together, and they do a movie. It wins the Sundance Film Festival Award. It wins an award at Cannes. And then the Motion Picture Association, which ought to be proud of them, gives it an NC-17 rating, which means no adolescent, even if their parents want them to watch it, can watch it. And most theaters won't show it because it has a scene in it, one scene in it, where a man and a woman are talking about their love life, and the man asks the woman how many times she's had sex, and she says 3 or 4, and then she says, well, that doesn't count, and then she uses another word, the oral sex. That's 26 times.
And that's it?
And then they discuss that back and forth. And then they introduced a concept called snowballing, which I've never heard of. Maybe some people in your generation know.
Where people have sex in the snow?
Well, it's a little bit more explicit than that. And as the result of that, just the dialogue, they gave it the NC-17 rating, which was the first time that a story-driven, plot-driven film has ever been given an NC-17 just because of dialogue. And we threatened a lawsuit because, this is not what you see on the screen. It's words, and words are completely protected by the First Amendment.
Yeah.
And NC-17 was taken away yesterday, one of the first times they've ever changed a rating on appeal, and they gave it an R, so now it'll be widely distributed. It's a great film.
Yeah, now it'll get an audience.
Let me ask you something, Alan. Did they say they went back and looked at the film again and decided to change it on their own?
What it is there's a different board. The first board is literally 10 little old men and ladies who are parents.
Hey, who cares about this? I want to know what snowballing is.
Well, now we got to go see the movie.
Go see the movie. Right? You want to know what
must be wild if they gave the whole damn movie a rating for that.
But I'm just wondering, because that guy who runs this whole thing, he'll never say that they backed down.
Oh, no. Jack Valenti keeps saying that we had no case at all. It was only a marketing gimmick. and we don't really care about the rating. Well, we really do care about the rating, and we really want to make sure it was widely seen. And so they have an appeal structure, and we took it up to the appeal structure, and a bunch of new people saw the movie, and we argued, and we introduced a psychiatrist testimony who specializes in adolescent psychiatry.
So you did it. That's all. That's bottom line. You don't have to tell me how you did it. You did it. I want results. That's like my lawyer. I always say to him, don't tell me how you did it. Just do it. Then he doesn't do anything.
So what's the deal with Mike Tyson?
No, I got a good lawyer.
Full time, huh?
I got a good lawyer. Alan, I got a good lawyer.
Who do you have?
You have to name your lawyers now?
Yeah, I'm going to show off a little. Yeah, I use Philip Snyder.
Oh, they're very good. Yeah. They're excellent lawyers. Yeah. Mike is scheduled to get out in May. But
what is that?
I want to hear about Mike Tyson, not Philip Snyder.
Mike Tyson, between you and me, I think you did it.
Mike Tyson's getting out in May at the worst, and he may get out earlier. We filed a motion to reduce the sentence because, he finished his graduate equivalency test. In fact, somebody asked me, said,
I thought he
does a lot of reading. He doesn't seem to do a lot of reading. And I said, look, since Mike Tyson went to jail, he has read more books than I have, and I have lifted more weights than he has, and it doesn't show on either of us.
Does he have any money left?
Hard to know. Hard to know, but he has potential.
And what do you think with O.J.? Now, let me ask you a question with this, for real. Don't you think these other lawyers you guys will look up, figure out how much the guy's worth, and then that's how much you charge him for the case?
No, that's
you know what I'm saying? In other words, is he really getting a $4 million defense, or is he really getting a $2 million defense? If he says, hey, it's OJ, I'll give him. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
it's always
want to hear something? This is a news break.
Okay.
We're all cutting down on our usual hourly fees for the case because we're all committed to making sure that there's money left for the kids.
You think he did it, though, right?
Oh, no.
Come on, Alan.
Wait.
Listen. What about the blood evidence?
See the rest of the evidence coming out. All you've heard is the media rendition of the prosecutor's leaks.
You don't think... Wait a second. Let me take you through this. No.
I heard something the other day that shocked me.
Yeah.
I heard that the murderer was left-handed. And O.J. is right-handed.
Well, wait till you hear the
How do you know if a murderer is left-handed?
I can't get into the specifics, but wait till you hear the evidence about two knives. Wait till you hear the evidence about right-handed, left-handed. Wait till you hear the evidence about other unsolved similar crimes.
How'd the blood get in the Bronco? How'd the blood get in the Bronco?
Well, wait till you hear.
Wait till you hear. There's no answer for that.
Oh, there's a terrific, and not only a terrific answer, a truthful answer.
How'd the glove get on the property?
You're gonna hear.
It is in his glove.
Stay tuned.
Where's that garment bag? Why was O.J. running that night?
Stay tuned. We're not allowed to present our case, and we're not going to make the same mistake the LAPD does by trying it in the media. But wait, just everybody hold your breath until you hear the defense case come on, and then make your decision.
Alan, is there an Easter Bunny?
Fine.
Come on, you're kidding me.
Why would they keep him locked up if you got this strong a case?
Oh, you have to. The rule in California is if you're in for a double murder, there's no bail.
Alan, what's Santa Claus bringing you? You're unbelievable. If I ever get in trouble, I'm hiring you.
He believes in everybody.
He's unbelievable.
Stay out of trouble.
All right, now, listen, Alan, I need you to get me on the list to visit O.J. I need to do an interview with him, so I'll need that by tomorrow.
Well, this afternoon we'll have.
How do I get on that list? How come Al Michaels gets on the list and I don't?
Well, there are several lists. There are lists of friends.
Have you visited the Juice in prison?
Oh yeah, many times.
How cool is that? Do you go with celebrities or do you go yourself?
No, I always go by myself. And
is it,
it's
what do
really
you say
touching
to him?
because you can't shake hands with him. You have to put your hand up to the glass, and he has to put his hand up to the glass, and that's what's called the prison handshake.
You know what that's like? You ever unbutton your shirt and press your chest up against the glass?
That's called prison sex.
Yeah, that's right. Did you see that movie with the Turkish prison?
Yeah.
Alan, you ought to give him a thrill. Unbutton your shirt, you take your shirt off, and you press your breast up against the glass.
That would be cruel and unusual punishment.
And you give O.J. a thrill. Alan, give O.J. a thrill. It'll be fantastic. The guy will go, thank you so much. And how do you, and when you talk to the Juice, are you like, hey, Juice, how you doing?
No, we talk about the legal case. He's very, very determined.
What's he scribble on that yellow legal pad? Is that just a goof? Do you guys tell him, hey, listen, scribble on the pad?
No. He writes little notes.
What does he write?
I can't tell you what he writes.
Come on, man. Don't be uptight.
The privilege.
He
writes things about.
What does he write? I swear I'm innocent.
He writes facts.
I think he's drawing little happy faces on it. What is it, Stuttering John? Do you have a question for Alan Dershowitz?
No, actually, Vince Gelsa saw the movie, and it's pretty, and he knows all the weird things in the movie.
Yeah, what about it?
He knows what snowballing means for one. But, I'm able to probably tell you what it is. But
can you do it in a clean way?
Well, do with oral sex.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Why are you interrupting my interview?
Yeah, we're talking to Alan Dershowitz.
Who cares what Vince Gelsa? Get out of here.
You don't want to hear about the movie?
No, I don't want to hear about the movie. We're off that topic. Is he insane?
He's stuttering.
Alan, I apologize.
Oh, no excuses needed.
Oh, for goodness sakes. What a nut. Anyway, so listen. So when you get to visit O.J., you talk about junk with him, and does he start talking about Nicole and everything?
He starts talking about the case. Mostly he sticks to the case. He's very businesslike.
Do you ever try to cheer him up? You ever try to cheer him up?
Sure. Well,
how do you do that?
I try to cheer him up. Sometimes I'll come in and be, very businesslike, and he'll try to cheer me up. Most recently, we talked about, I can tell you this. There was a picture in the L.A. Times of what purported to be the O.J. Simpson Halloween mask that is being widely sold all through L.A. to kids.
Yes.
And I looked at it very closely, and I brought it to O.J., and we both looked at it, and we had a laugh. It was not O.J. Simpson. It was Mike Tyson.
Really?
They had a generic bad guy black man that they were recirculating from last year. It was like the Willie Horton situation.
That's unbelievable.
It was so damn racist.
So
they all quote, they all look alike, and they're all like that.
Oh,
and
please.
It was just terrible.
Did you ever see that Paula Barbieri? The girlfriend?
I've never seen her go to prison.
That must drive you nuts.
Off hours.
You're a divorce, right?
No, I'm married.
Oh, you
I'm
are?
very happily married.
Remarried?
Lovely woman. Yeah, and I have a little baby and a granddaughter.
You got a baby? Hey, you're
baby and a granddaughter.
You're no spring chicken.
Almost the same age.
What'd you marry, a young girl?
I married a woman almost my age, in her middle 40s.
And you guys had a baby together?
No, we had a baby.
No kidding.
And she's a terrific little kid.
Really?
And then you've got grown children.
And then I have grown children and a granddaughter.
Hey, didn't you see the movie? He has like all these young, hot students hanging around his house.
Legal assistants.
Right, Alan? You got young, hot students hanging around your house.
I got young, terrific, brilliant students.
And then
they don't hang around my house anymore. Now that I got married, I moved into a more respectable house, and they stay in their houses, and I stay in my house.
Well, the first wife got fed up because Alan's busy.
She had to move out.
Yeah, she's like, hey, I want my house.
I was divorced when that all happened.
No kidding. Wow, that's pretty wild. Oh, it's a wild scene over his house. I only wish I could study law at his house.
Right.
Well, no, the way to get into that scene is, if you commit a crime, then I can defend you, and you can come to the house.
There you go.
I get the weirdest Christmas cards. I'm the only guy who gets Christmas cards from people on death row, people in prisons, pornographers, rapists, child molesters, murderers. That's my Christmas list. It's amazing.
And you can't really get me on the list for O.J., seriously?
He has to put you on the list.
How does he
ask about it?
You have to write him a letter, and then if he wants to see you, he's not seeing anybody from the media. He's only seeing friends.
I'm a friend.
Al Michaels known him for years.
Yeah, and I also know him from the Trump wedding.
And he was on the board of this company.
Yeah. Will you ask him?
I will certainly
ask him to call in.
You sent your love.
Is he allowed to do media interviews?
He's allowed to, but the lawyer, we won't let him.
You're afraid he'll say something stupid?
No. We want to make sure that his story is presented in a systematic way.
Well, what about the family showing up everywhere?
Well, everybody has shown up everywhere. Family, the other side has shown up. Nicole's sister had this statement about why are we trying to keep the evidence out.
Who do you think did it?
We're not trying to keep the evidence out. We're trying to make sure the evidence was gathered properly.
Who do you think did it?
How many unsolved crimes are there in L.A.?
I don't know,
we have an investigator.
What do you make of him stalking her and everything?
On who did it?
What do you make of him stalking her and everything, and keeping track of her every move?
Wait till you hear that.
And the 911 call.
What do you think of the 911 call? That you can comment on.
Wait till you hear.
Wait till I hear. I don't know, Alan. I think you got your work cut out for you, my friend. Although most lawyers say that O.J. that he'll get off. I can't believe it.
He'll get off if he's innocent, and he'll be convicted if he's guilty. That's my prediction.
Oh, the system doesn't work anymore.
But it looks like they're about to win something with Judge Ito.
Well, but remember why it is. I don't know whether we'll win it or not, but if we win, it's because the prosecution deliberately delayed giving us samples and testing the DNA because they're the ones who don't want the truth to come out. We're anxious to have the truth come out. We want to investigate. The reason we won the Klaus von Bülow case is we were able to investigate every piece of scientific evidence and prove that there was no insulin in her body, that there was no insulin on the needle. If we didn't have a chance to do that investigation, he'd still be in jail today.
What do you think of Judge Ito's beard? You think that looks
it's
all right?
Classy.
Doesn't he look like Abe Lincoln or something?
Can't say anything bad about it.
You got to be real nice to Judge Ito, man. Judge Ito's the whole key to this. All right, anyway, listen. Alan has written a book. That's why he called in. The Abuse Excuse. That's interesting that you named your book that, considering the O.J. case, where he was an abusive husband, and you call it the abuse excuse.
Well, I have a chapter in the book about O.J., which I wrote before I became his lawyer, in which I quote Gil Garcetti, the prosecutor, saying he predicts that O.J. is going to plead guilty and claim that he was abused in some way, like the Menendez brothers, because that's the way you win in California.
Right.
And I included that chapter in this book, even though I then became his lawyer, and it's clear that that isn't what's going to happen, to show how pervasive these excuses are. Everybody has an excuse for everything. You kill somebody on the subway, it's black rage.
Yeah, everybody has an excuse.
You murder prostitutes, it's because you were an adopted child.
That's what I say.
It is just terrible.
Yes.
And I'm making this argument from a liberal, civil libertarian perspective because I think that makes it impossible for people with decent defenses to be taken seriously, that it introduces vigilante justice. Look, Lorena Bobbitt, she's just Dirty Harry in a dress.
Yeah, I'm with you. Alan's making sense in this new book.
Now I really have a problem.
Yeah, you do have a problem.
Stern agrees with me. I've got to go back and read things.
Hey, Alan, you're such a genius. Get that FCC off my ass, will you?
Look, on that one, I am on your side 100%. People don't want to listen, turn the station.
Exactly, Alan.
Absolutely. And
Alan,
first of all, the FCC should be out of the business of regulating radio and television.
Of course.
The only reason they're in the business is an accident. 50 years ago, there weren't enough frequencies to go around, so they didn't regulate newspapers, and they regulate radio and television. Now there are more radio and television frequencies than there are newspapers.
Why do you see
Get
this?
out of this business.
Well, I wish you sat on the FCC.
Go to Congress?
Go to Alan Dershowitz for president.
No.
Alan.
I couldn't say what I believed if I ever ran for government. But I have been fighting the FCC for years and years, and there's no basis any longer for them to have any control whatsoever.
Thank you. I'm the only one they go after, by the way.
You know what's interesting to me? I heard today that there are some 800 numbers that are you're actually charged for making the call when they're supposed to be free calls. FCC's supposed to regulate that, but they're busy.
Well, you give them there's probably a full-time Howard Stern commissioner.
There is.
Who does nothing but listen to you.
Alan, I need to meet with you later and discuss my case. Anyway, the book is called The Abuse Excuse and Other Cop-Outs, Sob Stories, and Evasions of Responsibility. It's written by Alan M. Dershowitz, the prominent attorney who is now taking up my FCC case. And you shall buy this book because Alan was good enough to call in.
That's right.
That's all. And I understand it's very good. I'm going to read it. I'm going to try and read it. I've only read 4 books. I'm going to try and get through yours.
I appreciate that.
That's the kind of guy I am. All right, Alan, thanks.
Thank you very much.
That's the great Alan Dershowitz, who can't get me on the OJ list.
Well, he said we have to write a letter. So let's write a letter to OJ.
Fred, take a letter. Dear OJ, I need to come see you. To do an interview. Oh, please. Dear OJ, how you be? I be fine. How am you? I am fine.
I'd be fine.
I need to represent you.
You don't know how to use your am word.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Alan keeps on wait and see. I think we would have seen her.
Well, I did hear that the other day that they have some kind of evidence that the killer was left-handed in OJ's radio.
Okay. All right.
I just tell you what I hear.
Yeah.
If that were the case, OJ'd be off.
There you go. Absolutely. They got the evidence. They're waiting.
Wait and see.
And they're waiting to reveal this. They want to keep OJ locked up another year before they reveal this.
I don't know why they're delaying this case.
I'll tell you why. They got nothing. All right, listen, let's take a break and do the news. And when we come back... Oh, I was going to do F. Murray Abraham, but I'm saving it for tomorrow. We must move the show along. I have decided we're on a schedule.
Looking forward to hearing that. What did F. Murray have to say about you?
Evidently, he went into a 2-minute... What, is it called a harangue?
Or whatever.
Yeah, against me.
I call it one of his soliloquies. He's such a great actor.
Yeah, well, we'll see just how great he is. Hey, these actors better not screw with me. I'm a power broker in Hollywood.
I don't know why he's upset with you. You've always said nice things about him.
Hey, F him. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Hi, it's John Tesh from Entertainment Tonight. You are listening to the Howard Stern Show, and so am I, but really only on days when he's not talking dirt about me.
John Tesh has an interactive CD-ROM out. Can you believe this guy?
Interact with it.
It says you click in and it shows you backstage footage of John Tesh. I'm going, backstage what? Backstage where? At a shopping mall?
That's the only place I know of him playing.
Where's there backstage at a shopping mall?
Remember that time we had somebody called us and said they yelled out stuff to him because he was playing his electric keyboard at a shopping mall?
He was playing in the window of like a Wurlitzer place. Backstage. Backstage is the dumpster behind the pizzeria. The backstage is.
Well, I got to get this CD now.
Where's my dressing room? Well, it's a mall, Mr. Tesh. You're going to have to change.
The cash register.
Yeah, if you just want to duck down behind the cash register.
Where's my orange Julius?
Yeah. I'm TV's John Tesh. Pretty wild. Yeah, so it's like it's like interactive CD. You get to hear 12 of his greatest songs.
Recorded at the Gap.
Yeah, recorded at the Gap, live from the Gap concerts. And, and then backstage footage of something. I mean, why you'd want to be backstage with John Tesh, I don't know.
What do you think's going on back there?
I mean, it'd be cool if he was having sex with Connie Seliger and doing some snowballing.
Connie Cheddar?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Live at the mall. Hear people cooking samples of food in the background.
Yeah. Kiosks. John Tesh live from the mall.
The home improvement guys behind it.
Hey, where is that thing? Hey, Gary, do you still have that flyer with where you can order the interactive CD-ROM of John Tesh? It's like you put it in your computer and it's got video clips and... You still have that thing?
I gave it to you yesterday. I thought you put it in your bag.
I might have.
He probably ordered it.
Yeah. That's the one thing my computer has trouble with, though, those CD-ROMs. My computer can do everything.
You're
what kind
out
of trouble?
Dialing into people's studios, and you can't do CD-ROM?
Yeah, I don't know. I have some kind of hang-up with that CD-ROM stuff. That's the only thing.
You can't get it to function correctly, or you can't even get it working?
Well, that's because most CD-ROMs are Windows, and I'm into OS2, and, you know.
I got movies on CD-ROM.
They have Windows for OS2 now. Don't you have that?
No, but a lot of the programs. I have Windows in OS2, but a lot of the programs, the CD-ROMs, run in Windows, and then...
Somehow they're tricky.
Somehow it's tricky, but if you have a Mac, the only thing Mac is better at is running CD-ROMs.
You put it in, you push a button, and it's
done.
Gone.
You know what the problem with...
But mine, like, you can't call up National Video Studios. Hey, by the way, I got to find some more people who have this.
You still haven't had anybody call you with it?
I have technology where I do video conferencing from my house, so I watch them edit the E-show from my house. They're editing in New York, and all I do is dial in on my computer. It's the coolest thing in the world, and it is so cool.
But is this available to other people?
Well, supposedly Michael Jackson has one. And Lisa Marie.
Has he called you?
No, supposedly there's a lot of people who have it.
Who?
I mean, you know, like people who are business people and stuff.
Oh, so you want to call the president of IBM?
I'll call anybody who has it. I just want to call people. It's so cool. I can't tell you what it's like to be sitting there and talking to someone when you can see them.
And unfortunately, you just have to keep calling the E-people.
Yeah. I hate talking to people in real life, but if I could talk to them over a computer, that's different.
Well, I haven't tried CD-ROM yet. I just got it, but I haven't even.
You could probably do
it.
Can I tell you something that's really weird about CD-ROM? They have tons of stuff out, and most of it is relatively boring, except for there's tons of pornography. But when you put pornography in a CD-ROM, you just feel like such a
lech,
such a disgusting person. Because if you have to go to the trouble to put it on your computer, you're gross.
Here it is, backstage with John Tesh. Go backstage. You see, the problem with CD-ROM is they have nothing interesting. It's great technology, but there's nothing cool. Like if I put out a CD-ROM, they would sell a lot of CD-ROMs.
Well, what do you mean by interactive?
Well, it's just a gimmick because all you're doing is
choosing.
It asks you questions and you answer.
You know, it sounds to me like I can make John Tesh do things.
Okay, yeah, but you can't. All you got to do is you click on one button, you can watch him do music.
You probably can choose what songs he plays. They might give you 5 choices of a song to play.
And you actually see John playing it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You see, if I made an interactive CD, what I would do is I would take my book, okay? And you'd have the book there. You could read it off your computer. But there'd be boxes on each word where you could click in. So if my mother's talking, you'd click it.
Her voice
you'd see her and hear her doing it. Or if I was talking about a particular TV episode, you'd click in and see some portion of it. But I don't have time to do it right now.
But, I mean, really, the idea of watching John Tesh play his music
is absurd. View behind-the-scenes footage, listen to 12 of his best songs, watch 4-length, full-motion music videos. Isn't that like...
John Tesh has music videos.
Learn with John's personal MIDI files.
MIDI files.
Print sheet music from 5 of John's songs. Remix songs.
Something everybody wants.
Boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't do a good enough job.
Now, you know what would make
Interview John and his wife Connie Selica.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that right?
Well, it's absurd.
We gotta get
well,
that,
yeah, but
though.
we can get the answers.
Okay.
Do our own little interview.
All right, why don't you get why don't you order one and we'll do it. I'd like to hear that.
I think we could use that.
Thank you for interviewing John Tesh.
Yeah.
You know what would make it
Click on the following question.
If they made it, you become John Tesh and have it his point of view, so while you listen to his music, you're seeing the faces of like 30 old ladies in the mall staring at you.
Jackie, don't make any CD-ROM. I don't know. I don't want to know. All right, let's go to the news.
30 old ladies. It was another one of those times I didn't understand from beginning to end.
Sometimes when you're in a writing meeting with Jackie and he pitches you, you just fog and glaze over.
It never happened, and I'm onto your game, you moron.
All right. Freddie, did you understand what he just said?
Not even for a second.
Me neither.
Not even for a second. Sometimes
John's
like
point of view is it.
You take the place of John's point of view, and you find yourself looking at 30 old ladies.
That's what I understood.
But what does that mean?
I don't want to know. It's Jackie's idea. I don't want to be accused of stealing it. Let him put it out.
Yeah.
Let him pitch it to John Tesh. Why don't you send him some of your joke tapes?
Gee, why don't you short pants.
What would really work for me would be to have
But the dumpster being
point of view.
backstage, that concept.
What would you say again? What did you say, Robin?
What would really work for me is to have John Tesh's point of view, so that I'd be looking out at 30 old ladies.
Sorry.
Who even knows what Jackie said? All right, you want to explain it?
Try it. Come on.
Quickly, I'll give you 30 seconds.
No desire.
I'm not doing you moron.
I have no desire.
Fred, did you understand what he said?
No.
Come on.
Desire.
No.
So do you believe that Fred didn't understand
Capital
it?
N, capital O.
absolutely
No.
believe Fred.
Fred's a pretty bright guy. You'll admit that me and Robin might not be bright.
I don't understand.
I go
Fred
on
is
him
brilliant,
with you guys,
and
but
you're
not on this
brilliant,
one.
and Robin is brilliant, and I am just absolutely undistinguishable.
You can't face the fact that you made no sense.
I admit that I'm very stupid.
Does anyone in the audience know what Jackie... Billy, do you know what he meant?
I was just watching him. I couldn't follow it. It was enthusiastic.
And he hates when I was going to let it go, and I just said, I got to point out that I have no idea what he said.
Every single time, it wouldn't be as
Jackie,
obvious to me.
this is like when you thought I fixed the audience at the Channel 9 show and no one laughed at your jokes, and you thought I fixed it and I didn't. No one knows what you just said. I swear to you. And I was about to, like, kind of, in real life, you glaze over it and just say, hey, yeah, good idea. But I'm telling you, nobody knows what you said. I swear, Robin, what did he say?
I told you what it sounded like to me.
Do it again so I can help figure it out.
If I write two cryptic words, you know exactly what
I
joke
don't.
I'm going
Yeah,
for.
you're better with pen and paper.
You
Just
have
write it
never
down.
been
I
able
will do
to
everything
express
I can
yourself
to
verbally.
You see things in a written way.
Yeah, I sure do.
Robin, repeat what he just said. Seriously.
What would work for me is to have John Tesh's point of view and look out and see 30 old ladies.
That's exactly what I said. It makes total sense.
Huh?
Oh, I see. So you would be looking out on the
you're
audience.
not snaking me in, you best.
I don't know.
I'm being serious.
Really,
Fred, is he saying you look from John Tesh's point of view out to, and you see old women?
I think that's the idea that he was.
Oh, you would see the audience.
So you're seeing the world through his eyes.
Okay.
Is
that it, Jackie?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, is that it?
I wasn't listening. I was just watching Fred.
He even glazes over when he hears his own accent.
I know.
That's what I said.
You're making me so stupid, and it made perfect sense.
Come on, Rob. This is
thoughts
time to
in
do
his
one of your
head.
news stories with half
I
the
wish
facts.
I never opened my mouth.
All right, Robin, what's in the news? Jackie's right. It's time for you to do a news story with half the
Half
facts.
the facts.
Right.
That's right.
He's angry because he makes no
I
sense.
know. I'm sorry, Jackie. I tried. I really was trying to understand what you said.
I know you were. You sweet thing.
Go ahead, Robin.
The President of the United States
Meanwhile,
is
back
still...
Yeah.
The United States would still like to see more sanctions against Saddam Hussein, so that he doesn't think every time he feels like it, he can just start marching toward the border of Kuwait, causing this $1 million response from the United States. They're also considering possibly creating some kind of a zone in Iraq.
I'm zoning from Jackie's statement.
I know, because they don't want the troops moving too close to the border, so they create this zone so that anytime he moved into this zone, something would go into effect. So some of our diplomats are over there talking to foreign officials to try to figure this whole thing out. Meanwhile, here at home, Oliver North made an incredible statement the other day. He's running for the U.S. Senate in Virginia, and when he was asked about the president's response to Saddam Hussein, he said this.
Oh, he has a statement?
Yeah.
Hold on, you better give me a chance
He
here.
has a CD-ROM.
I like
Oh,
to have
my.
Ollie North's point of view.
Yeah, you know, he could be looking out at 40 coked-out fawn halls.
Bill Clinton was not my commander-in-chief. Hopefully in 1996, Bill Clinton will be out looking for work, and the world would be a better place because of it.
No, it's not his commander-in-chief.
Yes.
He's going to be a senator.
That's right. He
Yeah, so maybe you're not my
hasn't
senator.
learned a lesson from his episode with Iran-Contra. He's
running
do it
things.
his way anyway.
Hey, Bill Clinton was elected by the people of the United States. I don't care. Ronald Reagan was elected by the... I got to do what I got to do. I mean, I got to save the planet.
Forget these people. I know what I'm doing. The American people don't.
You got to be insane to pull the switch for him. Oh, Oliver North is a disaster of a man. Oh, my God. Don't get bamboozled. Use your head before you vote. I'd rather have a wife cheater anytime.
Charles Robb.
Yeah, bet. Isn't that what he did? What, he cheated on his wife?
Oh, yeah.
She joined the club out of 99% of the men in America are cheating on their wives.
Well, according to statistics, that's not true.
Some of your greatest men cheated.
They were all sea hounds.
That's right.
Oh.
Ollie North. Unbelievable, Robin.
Well, what can I say?
Man.
He's not listening to the president. That's not his commander-in-chief.
Yeah, I'll just do whatever I have to do. Big deal. Hey, you trust me, don't you? I should be running things.
You go to sleep, let me run everything.
Yeah, there's a guy you want as a senator. Yeah, that's great. I understand he's supposed to be ahead in the polls.
I haven't seen the polls. I hadn't heard that.
I read that somewhere.
Ooh.
Maybe I'm hallucinating.
Virginia.
It'd be really interesting, though, to see it from his point of view, wouldn't it?
You think you'll look out and see 30 old women?
Yeah. 30 old women voting for him.
With shredded documents in their underwear.
Right. Also in the news, Jean-Bertrand Aristide is expected to return to Haiti. He's going to take some huge entourage with him. I understand 3 planes are supposed to be flying down there full of people. I heard the United States government is trying to discourage him from taking so many Americans with him. I understand Jesse Jackson already has a seat on the plane.
Oh, that's good news.
I understand that Haiti's kind of a poor country. Why do you have to have such a big, expensive homecoming?
Well, it's the president. He has to be seen in all his splendor.
I don't know.
Is Jesse Jackson's ticket free? Because I'll pay for it. I can't stand him.
Just one way, though.
Yeah. How does Jesse Jackson make money off of going to Haiti? There's going to be some way, I'm sure.
I have no idea.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know how he makes money anyway.
Yeah. We're trying to figure that one out.
Nobody will tell me. But anyway, they're going to have the big celebration down there. Of course, they're still celebrating in Port-au-Prince and other parts of Haiti at their good fortune, getting rid of this military government and now going back to their elected government. So democracy is returning. Here's a little bit of something you haven't heard over the last 3 years. There, I guess, was a sound people would make who were supporters of Jean-Bertrand Aristide, and you didn't dare make this sound for a while, but now you're hearing this all over the street.
Right. That's the sound. Want to hear it again?
Yeah. Is that really it?
Yeah, that's it. No one was allowed to make that sound in Haiti for 3 years.
Well, we've certainly heard it around
The
here.
return of the joke laugh.
Let me hear the real noise.
That's it. You got to put the ho at the end.
I see.
Wait a second, I missed it.
You missed it.
Hold on.
Well, they're carrying on.
Wait, I'll play it again. Oh, there it is.
Because it does sound like Jackie. I wish you had played it first.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, I'm going to play it. So you mean, in other words, in Haiti, the people make, like, grunting noises?
Crowing sounds is what they call it.
That's boy, if that isn't the most backward place. Oh, my God. What happens? I mean, what happens? How do they get so backward?
How about they never were forward?
Oh, my lordy, Lou. It's unbelievable. It is so backward. It's worse than the scene at Jackie's backyard party.
Yeah, now they're going back.
All right, here it is. Here it is. I'm going to play it.
Everyone.
Really, seriously. Who can even do that sound? No wonder you didn't hear it for 3 years.
I bet Jackie can.
It's not even human, that sound. Only Jackie can make that sound.
Jackie can make that noise.
Jackie might be part Haitian.
They kill the animals so they can just make their sounds.
Yeah.
They steal their sounds.
We kill the animal and steal this.
Jackie would fit right in. He can go there anytime. He should be on the plane.
I'm defiant.
And the Haitians were afraid to make that sound. They are some fighting people. They're completely dominated. They can't even make that stupid sound. Can't make chicken sounds, Rosie.
Cow sounds.
But brave people. And you know this isn't going to work out at all, this freeing them, because it's just going to be as bad as it
They'll
was.
get upset with Aristide and ask for these dictators back.
Yeah, oh, they will. You know they will. Because nothing will get better. Except for, they can go. Yeah, right. We are free. We can make the sound. Yeah, but you're still in poverty. It doesn't matter as long as we can go.
Why would you want to make that sound? Why is that such a liberation?
Such a backward country. It's like, why are we bothering with them? They're so backward. And they come over on those boats. They don't have a clue. You can't get anybody. Yeah.
Safe. The government's all toppled. Good.
I think you have to have an empty belly for about a month to make that sound. Our freedom is secure. You gotta have that big round famine baby belly.
I'm telling they ought to get Jackie. They should book Jackie.
I'll be at the Voodoo Comedy Hut November 23rd.
Jackie would be a big star there.
In Haiti. But isn't it amazing? There are conquered people. They get their freedom. And instead of, like, immediately, embracing capitalism or trying to get into business or try to just do something, farm, anything, plant some seeds, they're busy running through the streets. I got a crow. It's a nation of Peter Pan.
Maybe it was a production of Peter Pan. I don't know.
And you think those countries are backward, like when you see the African countries with that, on channel on the public television, and everyone's running around like their breasts hanging out.
Well, I don't know if that's an entire country. You see a tribe.
And there's flies all over their head, and they're rubbing themselves with mud to keep the flies off them.
Yes.
It's like
that goat's head soup.
Yeah, right. And then
Even they're not crowing.
And then in Haiti, it's like, you're an American soldier and you go in and you risk your life. Even though it was an easy mission, you're risking your life. You could be shot. And all of a sudden the people are there. And what do they start doing? They start going, woo, woo. It's like, oh, what are we doing here?
Thank you for making it safe to go.
Yeah. Now the world is safe to go.
Why don't they try some other sounds?
Yeah,
maybe
right.
it's safe for those too.
Now that Haiti's free, they can make wilder sounds.
There's no animals left to imitate. They
moo.
You can do anything.
Who even knew there was a secret sound? Such a backward. I mean, how can
you
it
should be proud, Howard. We liberated.
I don't think everywhere on the planet people are as smart as other places. I'm sorry. There are still places on the planet where they haven't invented wheels yet. Or fire. The concept of fire hasn't been introduced into certain backward nations.
I hate to tell you, but there's not a lot of smart people here.
Oh, come on. Like the Aborigines? Like they were all proud of themselves because, like, last year they figured out how to make out of a rock, make a spear.
There's
every once in a while
here going to the Aborigines trying to find out how they cure diseases.
Yeah, by luck.
You're terrible.
I like those movies where, like all of a sudden the Aborigines, they accidentally, somebody loses their car in the Aborigine jungle.
Yes.
And the Aborigines find it, and they figure out every use for it except how to drive it. They have a planting thing out of the trunk.
Wear it around your neck.
They
wear the lights around their necks. It's like it's in a car, and it's like, dragging it sideways instead of figuring out how to push it forward. Forget about the concept of the key and turning it on and gas. They drag it sideways.
Off the wheels.
Yeah, off the wheels.
Yeah, well.
Excuse me, sir. What do you think of the car now that you've discovered it?
I'd like to see somebody plunk you down in an uncivilized area and see what you do.
Now that you're free, will you be making a special sound? And that sound represents your freedom?
You
probably couldn't get anything going either.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, really, you got to think about it. If you were born in one of those societies, you wouldn't be any groundbreaker.
Yeah, well, I wasn't born there, so I don't have to worry about it. All right, let's take a break, Robin. Continue the news right after these words.
We're back. It's the Howard Stern Show.
Good to be back. Who's that? John. That's Stuttering John. Now, you see, that's good. Why didn't you put that on his album?
I think it is.
Is it? This part's no good. The earlier part I like better. Stuttering John is good. I don't know. I don't think anybody bought the album. I don't know. I thought he was good.
Isn't it still selling? They can still buy it.
Can they? I thought the stores shipped it all back. No, I'm sure it's still out there. No, it's a good album. It really is. Robin, what else is in the news?
O.J. Simpson is in the news because today real jury selection starts. They're going to have about 100 people come in. They've all gone through those 75-page questionnaires they filled out, and I guess they'll start questioning. So it is possible that they could come up with the 12 jurors and however many alternates they would choose from this first group. So it'll be exciting and interesting to see what happens next, you know, how this jury selection process goes. I am sure this, too, will not be televised because, as I said before, the jurors are supposed to remain anonymous. Meanwhile, I hear some very interesting things about the O.J. case. One being that on one of the tabloid shows this afternoon, they're going to feature one of the women O.J. talked to the night that Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman were killed. She was this Playboy playmate.
Oh, what a life.
And what was most interesting to me was how she met O.J. Simpson, or how she came to wind up on the phone with O.J. Simpson.
Right.
Seems that Kato Kaelin was at a party, met her, and said he had a friend who was a big entrepreneur that she might like to meet. So he used to just go out and meet women for O.J., I guess.
Wow. No wonder they let him live there on the property. What a good guy.
Incredible guy, I guess you'd call him.
So Kato would find Playboy playmates for
and
O.J.
pass them on to O.J.
Wow. Entrepreneur. You would like to meet an entrepreneur, wouldn't you? If I could spell it, I guess I would.
And the playmate said, that made my eyes perk up.
Yeah, sure.
So,
hello, I be the entrepreneur.
I guess entrepreneur means rich to them.
Yeah.
So they get all excited. But I'm very interested in this Kato Kaelin and just what he did.
They should send him to Haiti. Another guy.
For O.J. Simpson, and why everybody was giving him free room and board.
You drove me crazy with that last story on Haiti. I can't get it out of my mind.
We have to move on, Howard. You can't stay in Haiti.
But just think about it. Imagine, just hear me out for 2 seconds, all right? And then I'm done with it. I got to get this thought out.
Get off of it.
Imagine. Here's Haiti, right? Okay, granted, a backward country, everything, but okay. You are this guy, the president of Haiti. You figure out a way to overthrow him. You overthrow the president of Haiti. You become the military dictator. You get into power. And the one thing you prevent your people from doing, the thing that you come up with, is you prevent them from making the following sound. That is it, and now you're in power. And
I feel so powerful. They can't make that sound.
Now no one can make that. Can you imagine, like why would you care if somebody made that sound all day and night?
Do you think there were secret societies where they would get together in a little room
and make that sound? Oh, yep, absolutely. Like somebody's hut? Yeah. What's the best word? You know, then the shooting. And They made the sound. All right, never mind. I got to get off it. Okay.
We could go on all day.
Go ahead.
Also in the O.J. case, it looks like the prosecution is in trouble with the judge. Judge Ito. Very upset.
Rance Ito.
Very upset yesterday.
Where's the bong?
Because he feels that the prosecuting attorneys may be practicing delaying tactics with the DNA, and they may have held some of those blood samples back so that testing is taking a very long time to be completed, and therefore they can't share this information with the defense so that they can prepare a case.
Too slow.
So yesterday the judge said, what's going on here? I can only say that it looks like you are dragging your feet. And you better come back with some better explanations of what's been going on here, or I may have to throw out some evidence.
You drag feet.
This would be crucial evidence, Howard. We're talking about the bloody glove.
You got crack? To tell time? You don't have crack?
We're talking about possibilities that the bloodstains found on the Simpson driveway could be thrown out.
Oh, for God's sakes. If you throw
blood on the utility wire on his property could be thrown out.
Judge Ito better get it together.
Blood found on the dashboard, console, door seats, mat, and etc. of the white Bronco could be thrown out.
Wow. Let me tell you something. They can't throw that out. They just can't, because you know what? Whether it's slow or fast in the coming, that evidence... You got to remember that the woman and the man who are laying there dead in the driveway.
Well,
they don't know from any of this. They're dead.
Defendant Howard is entitled
has more rights than the dead people.
Is entitled to a speedy trial. That's the way we wrote the law.
They're getting a speedy trial. Believe me, speedier than most people get. Believe me. They got crack. You got no crack? Me throw evidence out. Black man go free. Me play tennis.
We throw out blood.
We sing Kato for entrepreneur girls with big white ass.
So the prosecution better get its act together.
Right. Oh, please.
So we don't lose crucial evidence. It would be a shame if he was only tried.
Do you know that the DNA testing, most of this stuff is fairly new, that things take time,
but
evidence has to be gathered.
they've been sending the stuff to labs late. That's what he's been saying. Why are they holding on to the samples and waiting to send them to the lab?
They got no crack. Rabs.
A rate. What about a calendar?
Everybody with the lab and the time and the this. I want to see all the evidence. What do you think of that? I don't care how long it takes.
There are rules, Howard.
Yeah, well. Rules. All right, Rob, what else
Wait a
is
minute.
in the news?
Also, they did stop Robert Kardashian, or whatever his name is. He's one of O.J.'s friends, and they asked him how O.J.'s doing. So here he is talking to reporters outside of the court yesterday so we can find out firsthand about O.J.
Mr. Kardashian, did you talk to O.J. today?
Sure did.
How's he doing?
He's doing fine. You know, as good as could be expected. We just want to get on with this trial.
What's he doing to keep occupied or entertain himself or just keep himself going behind bars right now?
He's got a lot of work to do to get ready for this trial.
Yeah.
So he's basically...
he's in training.
He's basically spending time preparing for the trial.
How does he do that? What does O.J. have to do?
He must be reading law books.
Yeah. He's like the Birdman of Alcatraz. He's buried in law books and bird crap. Isn't it funny that, like, O.J., maybe this is a stretch, but did a car dash in a Bronco, and his best friend is Kardashian?
Maybe you think he got the idea?
I don't know.
From saying that guy's name over and
Car
over?
dash. I think Kardashian goes in there, puts on a blonde wig, and O.J. smacks him around a little bit for old time's sake. Now I feel better. Hello, Bob. You must be talking through that plate glass.
Why don't you come in here? Put on the blonde wig. I want to slap you around. Come on, baby.
O.J., you're not making sense, pal. Once we get out of here, we're back on the golf course.
Brace yourself.
O.J., what are you doing in that cell?
I'm cutting out paper Nicole dolls, and then I stab them. Shut up, bitch, and take it.
I'm coming for you, bitch. Can you get me one of them rubber dolls? They look like Nicole. I'm coming for you. I'll cut your throat
Moving on now, Jeb Bush.
Robin, you know how to make pictures?
I like the Jeb Bush.
Jeb Bush.
Jeb Bush is the son of former President George Bush.
Jeb Bush.
He's trying to...
Bush. Wait, you said Bush. Jackie's going nuts.
No. He's trying to become the governor of Florida.
Governor Bush.
So he's had his
be governor. I vote for Bush.
Stop it. He's trying to. He's had his parents come down. Oh, stop it. A couple of times.
A couple of times.
3 exactly.
A couple of times.
To help him raise funds. So now the guy he's running against, Governor Lawton Childs, he's had a few words to say about old Jeb and what he's up to.
Jeb Bush, huh? So Lawton Childs is the guy running against him.
Yes, he's a Democrat who's governor now.
Yeah. Jeb Bush, a lot of qualifications.
When are you going to stop having Mama and Daddy kind of do all the heavy lifting, and when are you going to stand on your own?
Never. Because like all the Bush boys have been spoiled.
Why should he? He's a Bush.
Yeah, the other one was busy with the SNL scandal. No one ever called him out on that.
Well, I think there's another one running to become the governor of Texas.
Yeah, make all the Bushes this. Bush!
So anyway, Jeb Bush did answer.
Bush.
Talking Bush.
Jackie loves Bush.
Bush.
He can't help himself, Robin.
I know
he seems immature.
I'm trying to just ignore him and talk over him.
What was that word Jackie heard you say the other day? Taint?
Taint. Yeah. Crazy. It is kind of funny, I'm sure. These are funny words. But anyway, here is Jeb Bush answering the statements of Governor Lawton Childs, who was complaining about all the help he's getting from his parents.
Lawton Childs is accepting the support of Democrats from Washington, including the President and First Lady, and for him to be saying that my parents can't come help me is a little hypocritical.
My parents. 100-year-old parents.
Let them rest.
Yeah.
They're getting old.
They're in retirement. All the boys, of course, can't come up with a different career other than politics.
Following in Daddy's footsteps. It was so easy.
Yeah. If Daddy Brainless could get a job, why can't we?
This is what you do, son.
Well, Daddy Brainless was a great president. He figured out ways never to work on weekends. Every other week he was at Camp David. And he figured out if he just sits there like a blob, maybe no one will notice. Then, yes, he did help us. He did make a couple of statements that he didn't like abortion. And he figured out how to get the FCC to fine me. He did help us with that. Rag dolls have more drive than George Bush and his sons. Jeb Bush. Bush.
You just set him off again.
Bush.
Have you heard about this couple, Randall Curley and his... No. They don't go together. Randall Curley and his bride, Victoria.
Curly.
Randall had some kind of a kidney problem. And so when he took his fiancée to the doctor... What are you... I'm trying to talk to you.
I can't help it. He kills me with that. Curly Bush. It kills me. Go ahead. All right. I got it down.
No, Randall Curley and his wife now. They got married yesterday.
Go ahead.
But today, they're going into an operating room together. This is total togetherness hour.
Yeah.
Randall Curley had some kind of a kidney problem. He took his fiancée to the doctor because he wanted her to really understand how her life was going to be affected by his illness.
Yes.
And in the course of finding out more about it, she decided, why don't you test me and see, because he needs a kidney. Why don't you test me and see if I could give him a kidney?
Right.
And they turned out to be a match.
Wow.
So yesterday they got married. Of course, she wouldn't do this before she got that ring on her finger.
Right.
But yesterday they got married.
And then she gave him a kidney.
And today she's going to give him her kidney.
I wouldn't give my wife a kidney. I know that. I wouldn't let him take any of my kidneys.
You wouldn't date her if she had a kidney problem.
That's right. I don't want a girl on dialysis or electrolysis.
Electrolysis. Well, here is Randall Curley talking about the contribution his wife is making to his life.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm not a generous person with my organs.
Dr. Mendez has told us that he's going to forbid us from having a honeymoon for about a month. And then after that time...
Sounds like they already have a kid.
We're going to reenact our wedding vows in December and have a big party at our house. And then
I'll divorce her.
Celebrate everything, the beginning of our new life together and hopefully, the improvement of the quality of life for both of us.
Robin's like me. She wouldn't even give someone an earring, let alone a kidney.
I won't give you the time.
Right. Robin, what's this? Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about.
Well, it just seems odd to me. Just imagine their argument. He can never argue with her.
No. I give you my kidney, you jackass.
How dare you yell at me? Just think, that kidney you got is mine.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's a real unequal kind of situation going on there.
So every time I tinkle, I think of you.
In New York, we have this attorney general race going on that's gotten kind of messy lately because the borough president of Staten Island
stop that already. I got to get out of here. Yeah.
Anyone named Bush?
Of homosexuality.
Right.
Oh, this woman, Karen Burstein, who is running for the office of Attorney General, is an admitted lesbian, and the other day, Molinari said that she couldn't hold office, or shouldn't hold office, because of this. Here he is to sort of explain why he thinks a lesbian can't be a good Attorney General.
No, I'd like to hear this.
I have found, for example, since the Democratic primary, some people who voted for Karen Burstein, particularly females, were unaware when they voted that she was an admitted lesbian and said had they known it, they would not have voted for her.
What's that got to do with why she wouldn't be good?
But he just decided since you wouldn't have voted for her if you had known she was a lesbian. So I guess that's why he's screaming lesbian, lesbian, lesbian.
Right.
So that at least people know now if they vote.
See, that would make me vote for her.
Why not? It doesn't mean she doesn't have the qualifications for the job.
That's just going to be interesting. How's she look?
Here's Burstein herself.
Oh, she's sexy. Hello, my name is Burstein.
She's bursting.
Bursting.
I'm afraid to say anything these days.
Every word has double entendre.
For Jackie, anyway.
Sexual orientation is not an appropriate issue to this race. That what counts is credentials, experience, performance.
She sounds so much more intelligent. You know what I mean? That's a tough one. I don't think people would vote for her if they knew she was an admitted lesbian. Well, she admits it. What do you want?
Yeah, she's never kept it a secret.
Yeah.
And I think, as I say, that, mine is unparalleled.
Right. Yeah, that's a tough one for politicians.
And Molinari isn't even running for Attorney General.
What's he running for?
He's not running for anything. He's the borough president of Staten Island. He just decided to bring this up.
Oh, okay.
She's running against a guy named Vacco or something.
Vacco, Jackie. Personally, though, listening to Karen Burstein, I think she needs a man. It sounds like to me she just hasn't met the right guy. I should get her on the show. I bet you I could convert her. Go ahead, Rob.
Converted to what?
To loving men.
I see. The Borough Council of Raritan, New Jersey.
Fred's on that.
Well, guess what he did?
What?
He was in the group that has approved a ban on cursing.
Good for you, Fred.
Thank you.
About 150 people attended a public meeting of the council on Tuesday, testifying for and against ordinances, and it was approved 5-0, so it was unanimous.
Isn't that free
with
speech?
One abstention.
Aren't you allowed? What do you mean you're not allowed to curse? Where aren't you allowed to curse?
In Raritan, New Jersey now.
Yeah, okay. I think the Supreme Court might have a problem with that.
Can you say Bush?
No.
Well, now you've got the question of who decides what is cursing.
Because according to Jackie, everything is a curse. Watch this. Taint.
The new law will go into effect after it is advertised in a local newspaper so residents can see it. So until they publish it in the newspaper so that people can read it and know that there's no longer any cursing allowed on the street in Raritan, they will not be able to enforce it. I don't know what happens to you if you do curse. I don't know what the penalty is.
They put you in the stockade.
They say here, if someone says the S word, that's bad. But if someone puts a bull in front of it, that's
worse.
okay.
So, it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know who wrote this law.
Oh, I agree with that.
It doesn't seem to make any sense, and doubt if it'll stand up if someone challenged it. But there you have it. You can't curse in Raritan.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
That's what's happening.
We should go there and curse. Okay, thanks, Robin.
As a protest.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, let me tell you something. Jackie Jokeman Martling, or as he calls himself, Jackie New Rave Joke Page Martling, he has a new comedy CD and cassette. It's $10, free shipping and handling. Indian Summer Special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Now, Jackie takes his act to my father's place, Friday night, October 21st. Good thing there's no ban on cursing there. In Bayside, Queens, Jackie will be raunchier than ever. He promises to be very raunchy. Right, Jackie? Will you use the word taint?
Taint!
All right, for us.
You know what he's going to be doing? He's going to be celebrating the liberation of Haiti.
Right. With all his sounds.
So everybody come dressed up.
Right. Remember.
It's Indian summer, and then we'll dress up for Chink Winter.
Call 516-9221. Remember, 9221 is not a pay service. So go see Jackie with his funny show and celebrate the freedom of Haiti. Don't miss. Go ahead, Robin. Celebrate. Don't miss Baba Booey this Saturday at the Bell Atlantic Cellular Warehouse on Route 4 East in Paramus from 1 to 3 p.m. And spend an evening with Fafa Fuhu at the Learning Annex on October 20th.
I need more time to think.
On October 20th, as he hosts a guest lecture on Behind the Scenes of the Howard Stern Show. To register, call 212-570-6500. Also, Stuttering John's Band will be appearing at L'Amour in Brooklyn next Friday night, October 21st. And to get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 201-942-OUCH. Steve the Gorilla will be hosting the 94 Miss Cycle Queen Beauty Pageant this Sunday, October 16th at Canoe Place Inn, Montauk Highway, and Shinnecock Canal.
Shinnecock!
If you're planning a wedding or Christmas party and you need a mobile DJ, now's the time to call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Or as Scott always says,
music the way like it.
All right. What the hell is that? All right, very good, Fred. And everyone else. All right, Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.